Crossover.
Oh, killer crossover.
Just crossover. It just crossed him over nastily.
Another victim to the crossovers. Cross him up and sit him down.
Crossover is brought to you by Everlow Concrete Repair in Omaha at everlowconcrete.com.
Hello.
Welcome to game week,
folks.
We've made it.
It's already been game week. I don't know what you've been doing. It's been Red Out Week for 2 business days already.
Well, is there a difference between Red Out Week and game week? Why can't they be together?
No, there's not, Gary.
Why can't they be together?
They are together. That's what I'm saying.
But now they are together on a Monday.
Now they are together because it's been happening for 2 days. Yes.
Josh
That's
Hodgson.
right. You got it.
Josh Hodgson.
Matt McMaster.
I need your record.
I'll put your book away.
What?
Oh, we've been quoting the book all morning.
The good book?
Well, don't say that like it's a negative thing.
No.
Yes, I do my research and then I take what I find in my research and I use it toward the radio. I'm a professional. Look, yes, I've been looking at the book all morning. You just flipped to
Sorry.
There were a lot of silence there.
What's
your question for
Josh? You just flip to a random page and look, it's already highlighted. LSU. They're going to have to find a good running game. They've unfortunately lost 4 offensive linemen in the draft.
No, never mind. We don't have to go down this road if you don't want to.
Real quick, Josh Hodgson, I need your record prediction. I'm keeping a log here.
Oh, so I should not give that away on my own
Yeah.
show first?
I thought
should-
you already do it. I already know what you
Sure,
did.
I don't care. 8-4.
Yeah,
You already did it.
Yeah, it's a
Coward.
Yeah.
I know that he did it already, which is why I was asking Josh. if
Yeah,
he
but
had
I
done
did it. But I just make a note in there that I didn't make a big deal about it.
Yeah.
Okay, I will. I'll put an
It's
asterisk.
8-4, but he didn't make a big deal about it.
Let me go to. So I got to flip to page 115.
Is that what is like on the obit?
Yeah.
But he didn't
It's like
make
he died, but he didn't make a big deal about it, which is great. We really appreciate that.
He wasn't a drama queen about his own death.
That's like a Bob Euchre line. So Robin Yount yesterday. I want
yeah.
to say something nice about the Brewers. They had a great tribute to Uke.
Yes, they
Everybody wore Uke as their nameplate. Bob Euchre told Robin Yount he was ready to die. He just didn't want to be there for it,
Nice.
which is like a classic Euchre line.
a great Eucharism for sure.
Gary has not told me his record prediction, and he won't tell his record prediction until the round table.
He is making a big deal about it.
He's making a very
I'm
big
making
deal
a
about
big
it.
deal.
Watch a big 8-4.
By the way, can I? By the way, real quick, I literally revealed mine like 4 weeks ago. I was just like, okay, they're going 8-4.
Thank you. You didn't make a big deal about it.
No, I didn't. They're going to lose to Iowa, Penn State, USC, and Michigan.
I mean, I'm not going to be Josh Pate or anything.
Yeah.
What if we all dressed up as Josh Pate for Halloween and we just wore very tight shirts?
That'd be pretty funny, actually. You don't have to shave your heads, though.
Oh, well, no, I won't.
Well,
Well, I am planning on getting a perm for when I dress up as Shaka Smart for Halloween.
Don't
Don't
that.
do that.
Josh will not allow you to do that. He won't let me be Ice Spice.
Apparently I might have connections
What is he?
to.
What is he? The Halloween police?
Well, yes, in this specific
I
case.
need to keep a staff together.
Well, also too, with my potential connections with Creighton basketball this season, I don't think it would be very, very good.
Oh, Mr. Connections with Creighton.
Yeah, I might be doing something on the air with Creighton. Might be. We'll see.
Hello. Now we're talking.
I
So
You want
long
to let me in on that?
long sleeve polo. Long sleeve polo.
No, it's you
Long
wear
sleeve
the,
underneath the polo.
Yes, the Under Armour with the polo,
Mhm, mhm.
and then I would get.
Do
a
you think if
perm.
anybody saw you, they would say you're Shaka Smart?
If I was in Milwaukee, yeah,
Maybe not here though, or anywhere else.
it would be great for. It's for the Zone TV, nothing else. Other
Okay.
than that, everybody who would be watching the Zone TV would be like, "Oh my God, Matt is dressed as Shaka Smart."
It's not very topical though. October 31st.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's funny though. It's niche.
It
That's
is.
the
No,
point.
I agree with you.
I want a niche. Like I'm the guy who buys like the 7th best hitter on my baseball team's jersey. Like that's kind of how I roll.
That's
You
cool.
know, dressing up as a middling Big East coach.
Excellent. It sounds great.
Don't
to
tell
me.
the people in Milwaukee that he's a middling Big East
I
coach.
mean, he's not the best, but he's
I don't
not
think
the
they're going to be
worst.
very good this year.
Yeah.
They got 0 people out of the transfer portal.
I think there's 3 good teams in the Big East.
Yeah.
St. John's, UConn, Creighton.
Yeah. People are trying to say that Providence is good. Providence.
Well, they lost
I
their
liked
best
my
player.
time in Providence last March.
Yeah.
Your 3 days.
The campus, their facilities, their basketball facility is really nice. Like really, really nice.
The artist formerly known as the
That's
Dunk.
where I found out that Holly Rowe played basketball at Providence.
Didn't
No, Doris.
Doris.
Doris?
Yeah,
I was about
Doris,
to say
yeah.
Doris played.
They're kind of similar.
No, they're not.
They work at
They're not.
ESPN.
That is ridiculous.
Josh,
That is ridiculous.
They work at ESPN.
They don't
That is
all look
crazy.
alike.
Thank you, Josh. What a crazy statement over there. Women in sport, they all look the same. Gary Sharp.
I'm excited for
One has worked the dugout of the College World Series. The other has.
They do different sports. They do completely
They do
different
basketball.
sports.
They do
The-
basketball.
But Holly does softball.
the Jays fans in the chat are excited for Mick Honk.
I ain't-
It's exciting. This is good.
I don't know what he's doing, but
I guess Josh, I have to let Josh know then. But yeah, we'll see.
Is it not official?
No, not yet.
Are you in negotiations?
I better be.
Okay. All right. What does that mean?
whom?
You should know. Yeah, if you're in a negotiation.
Don't worry about
or
it.
not.
Don't worry about it,
All right.
Josh.
Well, when it's finalized,
Hey.
bring it to me. I'll approve it.
Or you can't. Or you can say no. You definitely can't say no, Josh. You're totally allowed to say no.
He can say no.
I can't wait for the 30 for 30 from the 1620 The Zone house.
Oh yes, we are excited.
Did you guys put in your orders, John Bishop, and what you want for snacks?
Yeah, I saw something. I don't understand what you guys think is going to happen down there. We're going to be in the house for a grand total of like 8 minutes.
We're
Like,
not. Gary
what-
and I are going to be there for a while.
Like, why do we need snacks and drinks?
well, I ordered. I put in my order.
I'm not ordering anything.
I didn't get a response back from Bishop, so I don't know if Bishop received the order.
Oh, he got it.
I also love that for a
Did he complain about it?
a
No, he got it.
48-hour trip, everyone is like, I need every
Yeah,
single
seriously.
thing paid for me.
Seriously.
I cannot possibly buy a sandwich on my own. I cannot buy
First off,
You guys
a bottle of
when
water.
given the
I
opportunity,
need it all comp.
when given the opportunity of, hey, there's a snack budget and your snacks can be, comped, I'm going to take that opportunity.
Yeah, I'm just saying you're not going to need
Just
that many
know
snacks.
that when
I
you-
didn't ask for that many.
I'm
when
just saying.
you want a new computer in the studio, when something breaks and you want it fixed, there's likely no money for it because you bought Dots pretzels with it.
No, that's BS. Okay, my two
For
monster.
the record, Josh, I didn't request anything.
Thank you, Gary.
My two
Nor will
monster
you.
energy drinks and two Gatorades are not going to break. the
That's
bank.
what you requested.
You couldn't buy that on your own.
I said. If the opportunity for it to get comped, I wanted to get comped. And that and a whole sleeve of golden
You
Oreos.
just like the idea of being comped.
yes.
I'll comp you, Matt. I'll buy you 2 monsters.
And
Wow.
who's getting my two Gatorades?
I'll get those 2.
And you want to get
Whoa.
my
That'll cost
golden,
a grand total of what? $12?
you want to get my sleeve of golden Oreos as well while you're at it? or
No,
do
I
have
can't
to?
get that.
Okay.
I can't get that. Too niche. Can't find it at a gas station.
Yes, you
probably.
can.
Okay. All right. Maybe. We'll see. Nah, but I guess the company's already paying for it, so that's good. All I'm saying is we're going to have a bunch of extra snacks now, and they're all going to end up in Proudhon's pantry.
Mhm.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm not gonna
So
have
you-
literally what I ordered. I'm going to eat all by myself. Hey, I didn't ask for them to buy Miller Lite. I'm bringing that myself.
And he's going to leave the wrappers all over the house.
That's not true at all.
Prove me wrong, Matt. Prove me wrong.
Can't wait. Cannot wait to find out. Here's the email chain. Just found it. Do we need anything from the store for our little boys trip? Was the question that initially.
John's wife asked him that, right?
Yes.
Yes, and it was like a email that was Saturday night.
Yes. It was 8:30 on Saturday night. And then there was some correspondences about, I was wondering about the same thing, and I don't know how far that got. I guess there was you did not reply all. in
I
your
never
email.
reply.
I think
Good
the
man.
ask.
I never reply.
Good
all.
man.
I think the ask though was probably mostly for like, what should we get for the house?
Yes.
Like a 24 pack of water.
Yeah,
or
I don't
something
think it
like
was
that.
individual.
Matt's like, I'll take 2 monsters and I'll take 2 monsters and a Gatorade and a sleeve of orange Oreos.
Yes, that's exactly how I took that.
Like nobody else is gonna eat that.
The reply all
they
email.
will.
But get a thing of corn dogs from Costco.
Ooh.
And a bottle of whiskey.
I don't have.
I have many bottles of whiskey. I'll bring them.
That'd be great.
I do have a nice selection of alcohol that we could have like a little bar.
We're not gonna need anything. We're not gonna need
No,
any
but
stuff.
we're stop it. We're talking about having fun.
At 10 a.m.
Stop poo-pooing.
10 a.m.
everything.
on Thursday, I'm making you a drink.
Yes.
You and Josh are going to have a nice drink, little cocktail.
10 o'clock in the morning.
have a little cocktail.
So she was a raging alcoholic.
Yeah, 10 in the morning.
That's a beautiful
Oh,
time.
like you have not put something on your
Hey.
lips at 10 in the morning.
Maybe I bring the Keurig. Maybe I bring the
Uh,
Keurig we haven't used in 5 months, and we can make some Irish coffees at 10 a.m.
You guys have a lot of dreams for what's going to happen here.
I'm gonna have a great time. I'm not gonna allow this to be the College World Series where everybody told me how tired I was going to be and how difficult.
No, it's not going to be that. You want to know why? Because we're going to be down there for like 12 seconds.
I'm
in and
no,
out,
you-
in
you
and
just-
out.
You're going the
speak
wrong
for
way.
yourself.
We're 8 minutes to 12 seconds.
Yeah.
In and out, in and out,
Speak
in and
for
out.
yourself.
I want to make as less of an environmental impact as I possibly can.
Gary and I are going to be there for quite a while because we have the morning
Yeah.
show. Then we get down there on Wednesday.
And we
then
got to do
have-
another morning show.
Then we have to do another morning show. We're going to do 2 morning shows there.
That's
get there
so
early on.
many.
It's longer. It's 3 nights.
The
I'm gonna
most
be there
I've
for
ever
2
done.
nights. I'm going to do 2 nights. 2 nights is not 10 seconds.
It is. You got to get out of there. Get in, get out,
And then
get
who,
back
who do
home.
you think, who would be the most likely to be smothered by a pillow by the other 1620 the zone personnel
That
in
is a
the
great
room,
question.
in the house?
Who's most likely to get murdered and by whom?
I wasn't going to do the whom because I didn't want to incriminate anybody.
Well, that's what you were just asking, right?
yeah, but you could have like a mystery.
The murder
Someone-
victim is Matter Josh, right?
Yes.
I'm glad to hear that I pissed off enough people in 9 months to get murdered. Thanks, guys.
You'll be-
Thanks. I love being
just
being
saying,
the top murder
The more,
suspect.
No,
victim.
Yeah, victim. Yeah.
The
Top
more
murder
you,
victim.
the more you expose yourself,
Expose myself in what way? In what way?
just being
Being me. So being me gets me killed.
No, being
That's
social.
no, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, he
No.
walked you right into that one,
I'm
Connor.
saying being
Yeah,
social.
I'll just keep being me, and you can keep killing me.
Who has a
Okay.
better chance of getting murdered? The person sitting in their house for 3 consecutive days, or the person going out on the town and interacting with people they don't
Who says
know?
I'm going out in the town? I have a job to do.
I'm asking a
I'm
general question, Matt. Listen,
Going
I'm asking
out.
a general question. Can
Going
you
out.
stop talking for 1 second?
Yes.
I'm asking a general question. The guy who goes out?
Yes.
So the guy who goes out and interacts amongst the people in the house makes contact with most of the people in the house, or the person who, once again, is not doing anything.
Probably the person who interacts. with
I
us.
think so too. So it's not a you thing. It's just a you thing in a different way than what you think. You always think you're being accused of something. I'm not accusing you. I'm just saying this is who you are. You
Hoof-hearted.
are the most likely to get murdered.
Hoof-hearted does bring up a good point. What's the snoring situation in this house?
I snore.
I snore.
Ooh, hey, CPAP. Let's go, boys.
Yeah, come on. Get yourself
It's
hooked
just a little
up.
CPAP.
Get yourself hooked up.
If there's a doctor listening who would like to sponsor the show and provide me a
don't-
CPAP,
Just buy it.
nah, I need it comped.
You guys.
Can I?
Sometimes I
so-
think that people
so
do not know how to
why-
live.
Why are we not going out in Kansas
Oh, we
City for
got-
a meal?
We can go out for dinner. I mean, but John
We're going to Andy's Custard.
John and Josh won't be there until a little bit later because they have to do their show on Wednesday.
All right, so they'll have to bring snacks.
So
We'll go to
us. We could go.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go somewhere.
All right.
On
I thought
Wednesday.
a resi was being made.
Who'd you think was doing it?
Well, you said you were oh, I need to make a resi.
I did not say that. When did I say that?
Someone else invited them, and you said, "Okay, I need to make a reservation."
All right, where are we going? Well, I'll make it right now.
I thought we were going to Q39. I was looking forward to it.
Okay, cool.
We
What
won't
time?
be very far from it.
Oh, hello.
What time?
7:30.
Yeah.
Or 7.
I like that.
You're talking about Q39 West. I don't know where our house is.
We're in Overland Park.
So Q West,
Yes.
not Westport.
No.
All right.
Important distinction.
All right.
I'm sure the audience loves us planning our.
Well,
We've
because
been
they're
doing
going
it
to
for
be there
several
with us.
months.
Well, yeah.
I mean, the Kansas City is going to be overrun by Nebraska fans. It's going to be like the good old days.
I guess they call it
when
Q39
Nebraska would
South.
play at KU and everybody would stay in Kansas City.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
People forget. All right, reserve a table. Visit our south location on Antioch Road. Let's see. Date will be Wednesday the 27th. At what time?
7.
Yeah, I like that.
Is that what you
Yeah.
said?
I like that.
I'm gonna get down there quick. 7. Oh no, I don't need 2. I need 4. 5.
5.
All right. 5 again.
You got an extra guest?
Chris.
Hello.
Probably Prudon.
Yeah, and then he'll change it because we'll go somewhere else.
Dolphins have released Ben Stilley.
Ben Stiller.
Not quite.
Oh. Join us in our main dining room, 7 o'clock. All right, cool. We're booked. There you go.
Oh, wow, that was
Smoking?
easy.
We
Yeah.
got a smoking section.
Yeah.
I already have an account on Talk. So let
Do
me.
we-
Yes.
Do I?
Hey, do you have like status?
No, I just have
Points.
booked this exact
Do you have-
reservation a couple
The company
times.
is asking, Connor, do you have points?
If we end up being in the smoking section, should I ask Bishop to pick up a pack of Marlboro
There
Reds?
is no
Yes,
such thing as a smoking section. It is
John,
2025.
addition to the monsters and the Gatorades, if I could get some menthols, appreciate
Need a
it.
carton of Cools.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
All right, nice. Look at that. We
So I
things
can
done
get the
right there.
most obscure stuff we can think of.
Yeah. Can I get a couple tan and blacks, please?
Are we gonna?
Black and tan.
Black and tans.
Black and tan.
So Jason says,
Mhm.
uh,
Hi, Jason.
Hi,
Can I
Jason.
get a roll of scotch tape?
yeah, we're gonna miss Jason during the basketball season
Whoa.
and during the baseball. Season.
R.I.P..
Yeah, baseball season. I'm gonna be in Overland Park. I'm coming over after the game.
Come on over.
No,
Do we-
you're
are we gonna
not.
reveal-
Nobody's coming
Are
over
we gonna
after the
reveal?
game.
Because we're in a neighborhood with
Yeah.
people that actually own the homes that they're in.
Yeah.
We're just in an Airbnb. Are we gonna publicize the address? Invite people over?
No.
We'll vibe it out.
God,
Yeah,
no.
I think we should. I like the vibing out.
it'll be 2:00 in the morning.
See what the neighborhood can handle.
Who cares?
It's
I-
Labor Day weekend.
We
Yeah.
have to wake up at 6 and drive back and go do a show. A good one, might I add.
I'm down to go out.
in Omaha the next day. You guys gonna all be hanging out, not sleeping? I'll just leave it to Connor to drive back and do a quality radio show.
Well, when you put it like that,
But just think of that coffee you're going to get at the Platte City QT at 6. That big coffee, that 24 ouncer.
That massive mug.
I have spoken with the Platte City QT this morning. We'll hear that conversation here in just a little while.
Are they prepared?
I don't want to give away what but let me just say no.
So you did
No.
you like said you did a good thing. You like have alerted them.
Yeah,
Like they're going to see buses stopping.
it's gonna be bad.
Well, what about the McDonald's that shares the parking lot? They're going to be in trouble.
Great question. Should I call them too?
Yes. What if the Nebraska football team and they're like 5 buses that they're coming down on?
Yeah.
Pull in there.
Interesting. It'd be. I mean, it is an area that is
All right.
equipped to handle it.
You
'cause
could go to Culver's, you could go to McDonald's, you can go to QT, or you can go to Subway.
When we
We're just going to
stopped-
park right here.
When we stopped on the way back from Arkansas, everybody got off the bus and immediately went to Culver's, and I was like, "Cool, I'll go to any other place that's not Culver's."
Connor Happer for zigging when people zag.
100%. Yeah,
I
100%.
totally respect
Can you
that.
imagine
100%.
the reaction in that McDonald's if 5 decked out Husker buses pull up? Because like,
They'd
have
be
you ever
ready
been
for
in
it.
a fast food place when a bus pulls up and it's just panic?
Yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh,
Mhm. It'd be bad.
and like 150 people roll in.
Get the McChicken machine ready.
It's broken.
It's
It's broken. Guys, it's broken. It's been broken. It's not getting fixed.
People are saying that I sound like an 80-year-old. Well, I think you guys will be surprised at how little time we have to like do stuff
Mhm.
while we're there.
not a lot of downtime.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to play golf.
Oh, what are
on
we gonna do
Wednesday.
during your 4 hours you guys are on the air? Go.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
somebody
think
have a
that might
sleep.
be your best shot at
Yeah.
downtime. Yeah.
All right. Maybe go out in the neighborhood, see if you meet anybody.
I'm sure that will be done by somebody.
I
You-
will go on a walk. I like to go on walks. Get a hot guy walking. And
Hot guy walk.
Are
Yeah.
you Spicoli?
yeah,
What's that?
just like nice little walk out in the heat. Burn some calories.
It's not gonna be hot.
It's still walking's good for you. Let's go on a walk
Wait, but what makes it a hot guy walk?
because it's just like it's hot outside, and then you burn some.
But
Calories.
I'm telling you that it's not gonna be hot.
that's just what they call it. They just call it a hot guy walk.
But you're saying that the guy doesn't have to be hot to take a hot guy walk?
I think that's just the name of the type of walk.
Okay,
that
I
you
just didn't
take
want you-
take a summertime walk.
I just didn't want you to call yourself hot.
But I am. Poll question.
That's not up to me.
I'm on Urban Dictionary. Hot boy walk,
Hot boy?
a term coined
Okay.
to describe the confident and stylish strut exhibited by an exceptionally attractive male individual,
Interesting.
typically characterized by an aura of self-assuredness and effortless coolness.
That's what I think of when I think of Matt.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Incredibly attractive.
That guy walks around, he's
a
like,
ton of aura.
that guy is sure of himself. I'm like, whoa, watch out.
Thank you. I will
We
take
should
it.
comp the walk. We'll comp
Comp the walk.
comp-
Mick comp walk.
We'll comp your walk.
Straight out of comp walking.
Yeah. All right. All right. So we got a plan.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it. It sounds like you are just like we're
You guys
gonna
can
be
do
there
whatever
for
you
5
want. I
minutes.
just think you'll be surprised that you don't have that much time. You don't have that much time. That's all. That's all good. You guys got plans. I'll go along.
I
with
don't
any of the
have.
plans you guys
I have zero plans. I'm like a fart in the wind. I just kind of go. you
Same
know?
here. Same here.
I'm not. I
You guys
don't
fart too?
Fart in a skillet.
Oh, I do fart.
Yeah.
skillet
Yeah, he does.
Just got my confirmation email for
farting.
from Q39 South via talk. Wednesday, August 27th at 7. That's where we'll be. Party of 5 for me.
Mm-hmm.
Be a life-changing experience for some of you that have never been to Q39.
It will be.
I've been.
I've never had Kansas City barbecue.
You never been to Kansas City, have
I've
you?
never been to Kansas City. This is gonna be my first Kansas City trip.
And you go at a time where the Royals are kind of contending.
Oh, I'm not going.
The town will be painted blue.
That game yesterday?
Yeah.
That was wild.
Yeah. Kind of rocky, but found a way to get one.
I'm going to Coors Field on Friday.
Oh.
Yeah.
I heard it was Rockgust.
Yeah,
It
no,
is.
I guess Rock Timber's
I think
over
they've
now.
hit rock bottom.
I think they did that in April.
They beat the Dodgers, I guess, or something.
Uh,
I just
they
go off
did
of what
that.
Nick says.
yeah. Now they're minus 349 in run differential.
Not bad. Not
Yeah,
bad. Got to
could
get
be
that
worse.
up a little bit, but hanging in there.
If you looked at the Rockies lineup on a nightly basis, you have no idea who these people are.
Fun game. Let's
9 strangers.
Is that
Um,
one TikTok wife? Is his?
Nope.
is-
Her husband got released
No,
with a
no.
month to go because he's up for arbitration in the offseason. Rockies don't want to pay him.
How-
He's the last guy from the Arenado deal.
Austin
Gomber.
Gomber.
Yeah.
Wow.
So his wife
Austin
is,
Gomber's wife.
his wife is on my
TikTok?
TikTok. Oh,
she's
she's
famous.
yeah, like big time.
massive TikTok.
This, recently-
Really?
Yeah,
Huge.
they have 2 little boys who.
What's
Well,
she do?
Well,
She's just a wag,
She's
and
just an
she-
influencer.
Yeah.
But they had a child around spring training time. But her latest one was, how are they going to explain to the boys that they can't go back to Coors Field? Because they would go and play with Dino or whatever the mascot is. And, yeah. But her husband hasn't won a game this year.
Yikes.
But yeah, look at their starting 9.
I
that they
will.
roll out there.
I'll tell you their lineup from when they lost yesterday to the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Papillon.
So 37 and 94 after yesterday. They here's how they lined up. Here's how the Rockies line up. Tyler Freeman at second base. Mickey Moniak in right field. That's a guy I know. Hunter Goodman, the designated hitter. Jordan Beck in left. Brenton Doyle in center. Ezekiel Tovar at short. Warming Bernabel at first. Kyle Karros, any relation?
Yes,
at
Eric
third.
Karros' son.
How about that?
Wow.
Braxton Fulford was the catcher.
These are made up names.
And starting on the mound, making his major league debut, McCade Brown.
Hell yeah. McKay.
These are made up names playing in the majors.
He's followed up the bullpen by Angel Chivilli and Jimmy Herget. And those are your Colorado Rockies coming in at 37 and 93.
Sounds like a team that you just go, yeah, and Wade Miley's starting.
Wade Miley. Yeah, that's a guy who started for a lot of teams.
Did you see the entrance by the Marlins reliever yesterday?
Yes.
Where he
slapping
slaps
himself.
himself in the face.
That was
Oh.
great.
And then his post-game interview, where I think he was asked 22 questions in 58 seconds.
That guy who I don't know who that was doing that interview, but he was killing it. Just that guy on the Marlins radio network, that guy he had one locked in every single time. I would have just ended it. I would have been like, this guy doesn't want to answer any questions. I got 15 seconds. That's
the
it.
longest answer was 3 words.
Oh, yeah. Tops. It was great. It was awesome. Paul Skeens has now improved his record in his now Cy Young campaign to 8-9. He leads the league in ERA with a 2.07.
That's crazy.
And that's actually higher than his career ERA.
His career ERA is down to 2.02 now, so that's not true, but it's very, very close because he had a 1.96 over 23 starts last year.
And he's 8-9.
That's nuts.
How do you lose?
Oh, he was filthy yesterday.
How do you
So what's he
lose
got?
9
Probably about
games?
5-6 starts left.
Probably because I don't think they'll shut him down because they've They've pulled him a lot of times, like in the 6th inning.
Like he can't win 10. He's not going to win 10 games. He's going to win less than 10 and win the Cy Young by unanimously. It's going to be awesome.
So I guess wins and losses don't matter?
No.
That's right.
Oh.
That's right.
Will we ever have another 300 win pitcher?
No. It's over. Verlander will try until he dies, apparently, but he's still like 40 wins short.
How about 3,000 Ks? I mean, we'll be able to
Probably be some high strikeout
Kershaw
guys.
just had.
But the careers are lasting a little shorter these days.
And you get less innings.
You get less
Like
innings.
you would have to, and less pitches in general.
Yep, because you have to count in the missed 2 years for 2 Tommy John surgeries throughout a 18-year career, which
That's
is
a good
now
point.
like more like a 13-year career.
He is. I mean, has he gotten hurt yet?
Who?
Paul Skeens?
No, knock on wood.
He will.
Did
He will.
Did he get hurt his at Air Force? No, maybe not.
Oh, I
think so.
Gary, I thought there was a story
That dude-
about that.
that
That he
dude
got a
was-
surgery that helped him out.
That dude was catching
Well-
at Air Force 4 years ago.
Yes.
What a world.
That is
And
wild.
his-
Hitting tanks.
And then he pitched against LSU.
Yeah.
And he gave up a home run to Dylan Cruz.
Yeah. Yeah. And then he went to LSU.
I think they debunked that. Like there was a story of they did like some ligament thing.
Oh, he had the Happy Gilmore surgery?
Yeah.
I think that got debunked. Hey, you can't believe everything on the internet. If you were a Clemson football fan yesterday, you thought your season was over.
Why, Kate Klubnik went down?
There was it was running wild that Kate
Yeah.
Klubnik had been involved in a car accident.
That was
Yesterday.
what that was
I
what the
did
message
not-
boards
I
were
did
saying.
not see that.
I don't
And
think
mom
that's
had to
true.
respond.
Did
Yeah.
you see the one?
Oh no.
Did you see that video
Yeah.
of like when TMZ found out that Hulk Hogan passed away? It's like a crazy video of like inside the TMZ offices of them finding out that he had died and like them freaking out and like posting the thing like immediately and
Wow.
them all making calls. It's kind of crazy.
Wow. Yep. No Paul Skeens, Tommy Johns yet.
No,
Oh, he's getting one.
no, he's not.
Yes,
he is.
yes,
no,
he is.
no, he's not.
He will for sure get hurt.
Then they better start because they pull him in the 6th a lot.
He's
I mean,
getting,
let him pitch the 7th like he did yesterday.
don't worry. He's
It was
getting
101 pitches in 7 innings yesterday.
Is he a Pirate next year?
Oh yeah.
he'll come back and after he has Tommy John at some point in the next 2 years and he'll be better for it.
So you think that people should just, even if they don't need it, they should just have it?
Oh yeah, I've suggested that for a long time. I mean, you get super duper ligament.
There are a lot
What
of
do I
people-
need?
They're probably.
I mean, they literally take.
I know.
the-
No,
the-
you're right.
They literally
It's
take a
a funny
ligament
way
from
of
your
putting it.
knee and
No, it's a
wrap
funny
it
way of
around your
putting it.
elbow and make you have super arm.
I mean, you're going to the surgery is so
And it might break again.
advanced now that you might as well. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
you're going to get it. Most guys, if you play long enough, you're going to get it. He is going to get it.
That actually, you should not do that because it doesn't make a difference to do it until it's actually hurt. But, it's not. It's obviously not a death sentence at all. In fact, it's
God,
a career
no.
reviver. It's in some cases.
Yeah, there are some pitchers that are better.
Who's
Post
fir-
Tommy John.
Who was the first guy to get it? Was it Andy Pettit? Was the first guy to get Tommy John?
What an interesting question, man.
That's an interesting question, Josh.
I'm going
Maybe
to bet a young man named Thomas John.
There you
was the
go.
first to
Oh,
you
get it.
got it. You got it.
But wasn't there a thing with Andy Pettit getting it that made it a whole?
I don't know what Andy Pettit got.
Andy Pettit had something with Tommy John, and I think he was taking like steroids after he got it.
He had a torn flexor tendon.
Mm.
That sounds painful. Dr. James Andrews performed the surgery. Doesn't look like it's a conventional UCL, but
I think he was like there was some big story if he got like popped for steroids, but the steroids were because he was using it to get
Maybe.
to recover from that surgery.
but yes, that was about 30-ish years after Tommy John got some Tommy John.
I love the idea of a doctor being confident enough to go, you got some extra ligaments in other parts of your
Yeah.
body. I'll just swap them.
Let's check it
straight
out.
up.
Let's check it out.
How much is that one in your knee and how important is that to you?
You are
Sounds awesome.
you are giving youth sports parents too much of an idea.
I know. It's scary. But just imagine if you were 8 years old and you had a knee arm.
A knee arm. What would you call that? A carm?
a carm,
A carm?
Carm?
a carm. Yeah.
A canarm?
Yeah, something like that.
Or an eam?
I think they were really onto something with the Happy Gilmore 2 thing. You know, we just do whatever they do.
That's why we need to look at like
what happened?
Scheffler.
They create the live golfers were really good at live golfing because they made them all have these surgeries where
Yeah.
they took out a ligament in their
And then they
hip,
could swing their
and they-
back.
yeah.
They could
That
get
was
more
the
torque.
plot.
that was
Happy
part of the
Gilmore
plot of
2?
the movie.
Well, that was
yeah.
part of the live
Yeah.
golfers.
Yeah,
And
Maxi
they did this in a
golf.
lab.
Yeah, I'm great. I'm very happy I didn't decide to waste hours and watch that movie.
Oh no, it's good. You should watch it.
I'm not going.
You should watch it.
I have no interest.
Why do you refuse to watch it?
It's just dumb and it's stupid, and I have better
You've
things.
never
to do.
seen it.
So was the one back in the 90s.
You just told me that the plot of the movie is
No,
guys.
it's not the
take-
plot.
I told you that a part of the movie.
part
is
of the
that.
plot.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
It's better than any golf tournament that has ever aired. Well,
You're-
maybe not ever.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but not
That's
ever.
such a crazy statement.
It's pretty good though. It's definitely better than any live golf tournament that's
Yeah.
ever aired.
Well, what do they air even? I mean, are they
Good
even
question.
on?
They're on Fox.
They're probably on YouTube.
They were this weekend. They had their championship.
Did you know Paul Molitor was the 7th person to ever get Tommy John surgery?
Wow.
Ooh, rare for a position player.
Right.
Wow.
What was I? Colin Cowherd has turned into a live golf honk now.
He really has.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's posting videos.
He got
Just-
comped at a tournament.
Oh, that's
So-
what it
so-
is.
Well, so I think that volume.
You're gonna be a
Sports-
monster honk now. After you get your monsters comped.
Oh, I didn't put 2 and 2 together. I
Sorry.
already am a Monsters honk.
I
I already
guess you're
love
right.
Monster Energy drink. Drink one every day, the white one. But no, what I was saying is that I think Volume Sports, his podcast network or whatever, is sponsored by them, and so they're giving him all of this
There you go.
Just like
freedom and whatnot. And so now he's become like every other day, it's Colin Cowherd trashing the PGA.
for decades he called wrestling fans booger eaters, and then Fox made a deal to air WWE, and he suddenly loved wrestling.
Oh yeah, no, Colin Cowherd. If you
Maybe you saw the protein intake of boogers.
is it high?
I was
Can't be
a
low,
girl that I
right?
went to school with, like in 3rd grade, ate her boogers.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I asked, and she said, "Yeah, they have protein. They're good for you." And I'm like, "Eh,
Is that what you see at the
I used to
Mr.
eat it.
Olympia contest? Because all the meat are boogers.
I don't know."
There's Ronnie Coleman just digging straight deep into his nostril right before he gets on the stage.
You never know.
You never do know.
Whatever gets you prepared for the game.
Exactly.
Whatever you got to do to get ready for the game.
It's
mean-
incredible when you try and look up Jay Cutler highlights now, and you get the Bears quarterback / the Mr. Olympia.
Oh,
Oh, there's a guy named Jay Cutler.
Oh, he is like one of the top guys.
is he
Really?
smoking?
Yeah, is he smoking?
No, but he's ripped.
Have they photoshopped cigarettes on him?
Maybe, potentially.
God, smoking Jay was a hell of a time.
Is his wife famous? Ex-wife?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I got.
Does
no
she have
clue.
a many television shows
No.
/ podcasts?
There was a
The
horse though.
podcast actually, okay.
Oh,
no, here we
Whoa.
go.
You
There
listen
we
to Kirsten Cavallari's podcast.
So she had a
Oh, yeah.
brief fling with Morgan Wallen.
Oh, God.
And so 2 podcasts ago, she told the story.
All flings are brief with Morgan Wallen. Trust me.
Nice.
Even the ones that go off of the top. of
Trust you,
groups.
Josh. What do you mean?
I'm saying that guy doesn't last long.
Okay. Oh,
I
wow.
Okay.
All right. We'll
Hey now.
check into our independent verification
that's 12
process
straight
on
weeks
that.
of
You're
number
not
1.
ask Megan Maroney.
LDE.
I watch those podcasts to know that my life is better.
That's a. You know
Okay.
what? I respect that.
Okay.
That's a good way of doing it.
We all got to do something for that,
We're
right?
not all created equal. We all have different experiences. I'm just glad I don't have her experience. But it's a very interesting podcast. If you're interested, it's about a 38-minute podcast.
Oh yeah. No thanks.
Oh, that's kind of short nowadays.
You know what? I'll give you a playlist for you two driving down to Kansas City.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
Perfect.
Josh, what are we going to listen to?
The Kevin Harvick podcast.
No.
What do you mean? It's a great podcast.
Jeremiah says this is the most Monday crossover in a long
Hey,
time.
why
Why
don't
don't
we
we
do-
get stuff figured out today? Okay, we got a reservation at Q30.
Let's let each show make a playlist for,
The other shows.
the other shows that you have to listen to.
Now
it.
that's a good bit.
Kind of an interesting idea. But then you would just have various people from those shows attempting to annoy the other
Mhm.
hosts. And then there would be like 2 people who would take it really seriously.
I hope John
Next.
Bishop likes Chance the Rapper and Lil Wayne. That's what he would be getting off of the.
Feel sorry for whoever gets Nick's playlist,
know.
even though he's not on the trip.
John would say, "What kind of crap is this? What is going on?"
We used to be a proper
John is going to
country.
listen to the Kevin Harvick podcast.
Or the Denny Hamlin podcast. That's a good one too. He had a new one. Denny Hamlin got
We'll
pressed.
work on that.
All right.
We'll work on that.
Thanks
We'll
for the
work on that.
reservation.
Yes, you
Appreciate
got
it. Thanks
you
for
got
picking
it.
up the tab.
You got it. Easy. That's the crossover powered by Everlevel Concrete Repair in Omaha, everlevelconcrete.com. It is Monday. We'll start things off next.
That's the crossover. The Connor Happer Show is next on 1620 The Zone.
Potential for a top 10 day Monday after a cool start. Expect mostly sunny skies throughout the day with a light north breeze, highs in the mid 70s. I'm meteorologist Sean Everson from KETV Newswatch 7.
What has Cancer taught me?
The sky is pink at sunrise.
Brave does not mean stoic.
Friends will fill your freezer.
And that I have the academic specialists, the clinical trial options,
The level of personalized care.
I couldn't have gotten anywhere else.
Nebraska Medicine Fred and Pamela Buffett Cancer Center.
because at the end of the day, I want the best chance to be here for tomorrow.
Get a second opinion at nebraskamed.com/cancer.
It's the Connor Happer Show. Are we sure we want to do this?
Could you, make an announcement that we're ready?
It's the Connor Happer Show on 1620, The Zone.
Hello and welcome in. Happy Monday. It's the Connor Happer Show. You're on 1620 The Zone and on 1620thezone.com.
Red Out.
Connor Happer, Josh Hodson with you. Red Out, presented by Unibank and Trust. Here we go. Short week. We got to condense it. Are we doing
an extremely long week?
Are we doing Grunt the Slate from the TikTok house?
Oh, yeah. Right?
Are we doing weekend picks on Friday?
Yeah.
But what do we do about the Nebraska game?
Picks?
So the Nebraska game will be the first game we pick for pick standings.
Interesting.
Instead of the last of the weekend.
Do we do that on Wednesday or Thursday?
I think we do that on Thursday.
Okay.
Make a choice. And then of course we will
do we just pick one game Thursday?
Everything we talk about during the round table, which you all should come hang out with us at the Blur Tailgate at the K. What was your question?
Do we just do one pick on Thursday, or do we all
I think we do one pick on Thursday because we got to save the rest for Friday.
Okay.
Yeah. I gotta tell you something about pick. Well, we haven't done any. We didn't do any week 0 picks.
We didn't
this past weekend.
It's just to enjoy the return of football weekend. That's all it is.
Maybe for some.
Oh,
unless you're Avery Johnson's dad and brother.
Yikes!
And then you are not enjoying what went on,
having a bad time
this weekend. If you are anybody who goes to Ireland to play their first game over the last 3 years, think about it. K-State, awful experience, terrible. Should have won the game, didn't. Played better, are better, probably, did not win. Father and brother of the quarterback getting a fight on the street for everyone to see. And that's a long flight home. 2 years ago, Florida State. Ouch.
And that was just the beginning of the pain for them.
Yeah, right. But many would say that loss kicked off. There was no doubt their fate was sealed after they lost that game in Ireland at Boston College 3 years ago. Nebraska's up by 11 and they onside kick against Northwestern. Northwestern doesn't have one more win on American. They don't have any wins on American soil that year. They just win that one game. Nebraska plays like ass in the fourth quarter, lose to Northwestern. Coach gets fired 2 weeks later. And do you see the picture that I'm creating here?
Ireland is a terrible place full of terrible people.
And I'll do my take right out of the gate then. Not only is Ireland bad, week 0's bad.
Whoa.
Week 0's canceled. I hate week 0. I think everything should start week 1. I think having week 0 takes away a little bit from week 1. I don't care about week 0. I don't want to watch any games of competitiveness on week 0. In fact, I want to wait another week for the real football to start. This game on a fake football field with fake grass and fake people. This is nonsense. We're playing in a different country. It's stupid. Week 0 is canceled.
When else would I pretend to care about a Stanford-Hawaii game?
I hate week 0.
I got weirdly into Stanford-Hawaii over the weekend.
You can watch Hawaii at 11 o'clock p.m. in any other week of the season, which you're going to. And you do, Josh. And you do. So to have them play at 6:30 Central Time, an abomination. They can't play in the daylight.
Now that I agree with.
They can't play while it's daylight at my house, especially. Inappropriate. Week 0 is garbage. And you should, if you are a college football team, as long as you have week 0, as long as week 0 exists and you can play a game on week 0, you should avoid it like the plague.
Now that I agree with.
Never, ever, ever play on week 0.
I think we're about 3 years away from week 0 becoming like an FCS showcase week. Like you're going to see more Incarnate Word versus Nichols.
Somebody's going to try and play in Ireland. They got opponents stacked up for Ireland for 2 years.
That's true. Quite a while, actually.
Everybody will say, "Oh wow, this sounds like a great idea. What an excellent opportunity to, continue to promote our brand and make it a worldwide thing. Have our fans travel overseas, wear our colors. We get our showcase in week 0, but there is a 50-50 chance that you lose that game And when you lose, everything ends. Everything comes crashing down.
Michigan, Western Michigan.
It will not be good.
Germany.
Nebraska has their coach slide down the rail. He gets on the plane. Everybody's talking about how the dudes went to the casino that week, and then Nebraska was up by 11 in the fourth quarter. He kicked an outside kick and lost. Horrible. Don't play week 0.
I don't know what one has to do with the other.
In fact, week 0 should be canceled.
Oh, it was a great weekend.
And I'm not talking about just protecting the teams from themselves during this period of time. I'm talking about I don't want it to exist from my standpoint as a fan either. I'd like to wait one more week and just have the real games be on and have it be a real week of college football. You know, when Major League Baseball plays their first series a week before the season starts in Korea.
I only know about it because Nick won't stop talking.
That's stupid. They shouldn't do that. And it's not opening day. But yet 1 week later, everybody comes back to the States and they have opening day and it's special and it's cool. I think it's cool when the whole sport starts at once and there's a uniformity to it and everything like that. Week 0 is dead. That's my take. Cancel it.
Boy,
Cancel
I cannot agree with you, but
you don't have to.
You might be the first to say it.
You don't have to.
And this might be like, hey, we're going to bundle this and it'll become cable. Like in 10 years, you might look like an absolute genius.
And people will say, oh, Connor, you just hate football. And I'll say, no, I don't. I love football. I'm protecting the sanctity of football. This is ruining it. Ruining it, Josh. Ruining it. Just ask K-State today. Just ask Avery Johnson and his dad and his brother, who had to put out a statement.
They did.
Big yikes.
Joseph Michael. Well, let's not fully dox people here on the
Just
radio.
Joseph.
This is game week, Happer. Why so grumpy?
I'm not grumpy. I am the only reason that you might interpret my mood as being grumpy is because I just had to experience a week 0.
You got to experience a week 0.
Absolutely not.
Did you not enjoy watching Farmageddon on your couch? Did you not enjoy getting a tour of Lawrence's only escalator on Fox Saturday night?
Not particular. I mean, you could have done that at any point in the year and I would have enjoyed it exactly the same.
No. Hawaii, the beautiful story of Hawaii's kicker.
How he doesn't speak English.
Yeah.
And he learned how to kick on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yes.
We would have that would have got swallowed up if there were 27 other games going on at the same time.
I don't think so, Josh. Week 0 sucks. That's my take. And I'm not moving off of it. Mike Schaefer will join at about 11:30 today. And that's the lineup powered by the referees at John Higgins Weather Guard. No Sam today because coordinators will be speaking. Coordinators not named Mike Eckler. Offensive and defensive coordinator. How about have some respect for special teams? Apparently Nebraska doesn't.
Interesting.
Yeah. What a tone to set right before the season starts.
All that media pub they got the last time, they won't do it again, cowards.
Very, very interesting. We want to hear from you all. 402-951-1620 on the Prairie Flower Casino Zone hotline. Call or text that number. Tweet at Happer Show at Connor Happer on the JTech Construction Zone Twitter feed. Email Connor, Josh Show at 1620thezone.com and the Equitable Bank Zone inbox. And we say good morning to the YouTube streamers today. Hello, Uncle Leo. Everyone, or not everyone, but we have received some correspondences this morning from you all wondering, have you called the Platte City QT yet? Yes, I have.
You have called.
I have performed my civic duty, which I guaranteed to you months ago. I said on this day, I would call the Platte City QT and I would warn them. And you would be able to hear that on the radio today. Well, the time is nigh. We will do that on the other side. You just have to listen to 3 minutes of commercials first.
Easy to do.
Elsewhere on the show today, I have some questions, some season-long questions that we could ask for you. The story on how Sweet Caroline became a sports song, as narrated by Ryan McGee. I have thoughts. Interesting. I have thoughts. The volleyball, very, very, very good. Very good. Very good, Josh. Nebraska is very good. Oh, they are very good.
Yeah.
Are they very good?
Be a problem.
Poll question. Are they very good?
All right.
They are very good. All right. So you can hear our phone call with the Platte City QT. Do they know Are they aware of what's about to hit them?
Do they know ball?
Find out next on 1620 The Zone.
This week's half-off deal is to Early Bird Brunch. Get 2 $25 gift vouchers for just $25. Early Bird Brunch offers Benedicts, omelets, flights of pancakes, and even adult beverages. With 5 Omaha locations, including Village Point. Early Bird Brunch. It's not your everyday brunch, every day.
Zone deals go fast. 9 a.m. Friday, 1620thezone.com.
Bankers Trust has the experience to help you kick off your next financial goal. With special offers on checking and CD products, technology and products designed to help you manage your finances anytime, anywhere, and their relationship-first approach, you can think of Bankers Trust as your financial quarterback. The team at Bankers Trust is ready to help you make a game plan for your financial future. Stop by their location at 192nd and Dodge or visit bankerstrust.com to learn more. Bankers Trust, member FDIC.
Labor Day sizzles at Les Hills Harley Davidson. This Saturday from 10 to 4, feel all the freedom on 2 wheels. Enjoy Smash Bites Food Truck, live tunes by SSM Nashville's Jared Turner and Dage Lee. There's some pretty sweet swag with raffle prizes, door gifts, and a free gift with test drive. It's more than a party. It's a Harley Davidson celebration. Bring friends, bring family, and bring your biker spirit to Les Hills Harley Davidson. Visit LesHillsHD.com to get all the details. Glenwood exit off I-29. Les Hills Harley Davidson. Rise up and ride on.
Get the truck you love and never pay a dock fee, only at Baxter Ford. That's right, pay for the vehicle, not the paperwork. Save on our incredible selection of new Ford trucks, F-150, F-150 Lightning, Super Duty, Maverick, and Ranger, and shop with confidence, knowing you'll never pay a dock fee. Experience our helpful way to buy a car, with no handoffs, no hassles, and absolutely no hidden fees. Shop now at BaxterFord.com.
Hi, I'm Cole Scharf with Scharf Painting. Choosing a painter isn't like picking a color swatch. It's about the trust and craftsmanship. Every space is unique, family-owned and detail-driven. We paint everything: homes, businesses, interiors, exteriors, and even decks and fences. Based in Omaha, we'll travel anywhere for your project. With Scharf Painting, it's more than paint, it's a relationship. We communicate, we follow through, and we take pride in providing excellence. Visit ScharfPainting.com for your next masterpiece.
Look sharp with Scharf.
Remember, no matter how you listen, it's still AM radio. 1620 The Zone.
John emails in on the Equitable Bank Zone inbox.
Hi, John.
Subject line, Week 0. Many of us get excited for Week 0 and the start of the football season. If you don't, that's fine. But instead of taking it away from the rest of us, you could just not watch. Oh, John, I didn't.
Whoa!
I really didn't.
That's why you didn't love it.
I was out doing some stuff. I checked in on the score for KU for K-State and Iowa State quite a bit, and then for the Kansas game, I watched a couple parts of it, and then I watched volleyball. I watched Creighton play volleyball. So I didn't watch much of it because I didn't feel the gravitational pull to watch it. I didn't feel as if it was important.
This is why. I figured it all out.
Yeah, 100%. It was not a secret. I didn't really care about it that much. But John does say, maybe go reintroduce yourself to your daughter that you haven't seen in a year. Maybe, John, that's what I was doing while I was not watching meaningless football on Saturday. Who's the bad parent now? Interesting. Table flipped. All over you. All right. So he said it before, the Platte City QT. The thing that I was most curious about is, do they know? Do they know? Number one, do they know that they are this beacon of light and hope for Nebraskans getting out of Kansas City, whether they're going to a Royals game or a Chiefs fan or just are a Chiefs game or a visit with friends over the weekend, something like that? Do they know about that? And do they know what they are going to experience on Thursday and Friday, and probably Saturday, too. A steady, consistent line of folks with a Nebraska license plate who will be making their way back from Kansas City to Omaha for their Labor Day weekend. Well, Josh, I told you I'd warn them I'm doing my civic duty, and here is that warning.
Cruiser 236, how can I help you?
Hi, is this the Platte City QT?
Yes, it is.
Are you guys aware that you are the major stop for Nebraskans on their way back from Kansas City?
Yes.
Okay, so are you aware that Nebraska plays a football game in Kansas City on Thursday?
No, I'm not.
Okay, this is very important then. So I don't know what the staff looks. I'm just warning you because I don't know what the staff looks like on Thursday night. Nebraska plays at Arrowhead Stadium on Thursday. I don't know how
Thursday evening?
Thursday evening. I don't know how many people are going to make their way back that night or Friday night, but I just wanted to warn you guys. It might be a little unconventionally hot in there on Thursday or Friday.
Yeah. Well, I do appreciate the heads up on that one. We usually are pretty well staffed on Thursdays and Fridays.
It's going to be like midnight, would be my guess.
Oh, yeah. Well, on Thursdays and Fridays around midnight, we only have 2 people working.
Okay. It's going to be tricky.
That's normal.
It's going to be abnormal for the traffic, though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Well, I do appreciate the heads up on that one.
Okay. We'll be seeing you very soon.
All right. Thanks, man.
Bye. What do you think?
I think a lot of things. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick. I believe this is it right here.
Uh-huh. I don't know how
Thursday
many.
Evening?
Thursday evening.
Thursday evening? Just the way he said it was very like, oh no.
Two people working is not enough.
No.
And I'm not going to tell
we didn't even get to the roller grill.
He's clearly the boss. I'm not going to tell him how many people to staff. I'm not going to tell him how many people to put there because I don't need that to be on me if they're overpaying people. But I'm just telling you, 2 ain't going to be enough.
No.
I'm not an expert on business traffic flows and things of that nature. He knew about the Nebraska Platte City QT connection, but he did not know that Nebraska played a game.
He did not, and it seemed like the tone changed towards the end of that call, where at first it was like a little trepidation on his part, and then he was like, "Well, there's nothing I can do."
Well, I got bad news I didn't even get his name, Brian. There's nothing I can do either. I have done my part.
We did our part.
I have done my part.
We told him we'll be there.
If I received that call on a Monday morning, like, hey,
I might fire off a couple texts as today goes on.
Can we get, Parker, can you come in and work the late shift? I know you're back in school.
We'll cut you loose if it doesn't seem necessary.
But we need you here until 2. Please.
Really need you 12 to 2.
And you're right. I didn't ask about the roller grill in particular because it felt like their unpreparedness was
it was pretty evident.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what I need from the audience. I need you to call into Big Red Overreaction Thursday night, Friday morning, whenever it may be. With boots on the ground, capital J journalism.
I'm there right now.
It's not going well, guys.
There's 2 kids in here. They're working. The roller girls got nothing. They're out of
coffee.
They're out of sunflower seeds. They're out of cigarettes. It's bad. It's bad.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that's not the case.
Maybe they have their 2 best people on it, and that's all they need.
Maybe.
But boy, it sure doesn't sound like it.
Can I get a little board here, Josh?
Yeah.
Oh no! Disaster! What a bad idea! Oh my goodness!
Max writes in on YouTube.
Hi, Max.
What if more of us called them and warned them? Now, the message would be received loud and clear if more people called and said, I'm expecting a trip. I'm expecting a stop at this QT at 12:30 a.m. on Friday morning. Maybe then the message would be received. Because I hope that wasn't like yeah, sure, whatever, man. I just need you to get off the phone now. I tried.
There was a hint of that. It sounded like
I tried to convey the importance of the message.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to be the radio show that quote unquote sicks its audience on a business. I can't tell you what to do or not do. Okay.
Yeah.
If you feel
like it's necessary,
the need to call and warn the Platte City QT, I cannot stop you.
And remember, that's on you if you
Yeah.
do that. It's not on us. We did not tell anyone to call anybody.
And Connor didn't even identify himself as a member of the media. So
why would I do that? I needed,
I don't know, actually.
Yeah, I don't either.
It didn't seem important to the story now that I think about it.
It wasn't. So we'll see. Maybe we'll call back. Maybe we'll call back at some other point this week and say, like, hey, do you remember when I called on Monday? Like, I'm serious. This is not a joke. This is not a joke.
We don't want to go so far as to scare them into thinking like, hey, a lot of people are saying something's going to happen. No, that's not what we're saying.
No, it's not what we're saying.
Not what we're saying.
Nothing's, quote, going to happen. We just want everyone to have a good time. That's all. That's all.
Max on YouTube is back. He said Connor made that call as a fan, not a media member. That was for the love of the game.
That's right. Thank you for recognizing that.
Max says the Waffle House could really use a warning.
No, actually, people kept saying that. I've heard that from a few people as I've tweeted about this over the last couple of months. It's like, I want to call the Waffle House while you're at it. No, there's only one employee in there all the time.
That's when they thrive, is overnight.
Yes, and when it's a complete and utter disaster.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. We've done our part. We have done our part. I wipe my hands of this disaster, whatever it might look and sound like.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be back after this on 1620 The Zone.
Live from the Host Coffee Studio, this is 1620 The Zone.
Hello.
Let's get back to the Connor Happer Show on 1620 The Zone.
Red Out Week on 1620 The Zone, presented by Union Bank and Trust. Feel good about where you bank. Member FDIC. People forget, Josh, it is Red Out Week. There is no Monday press conference today. Well, not in the traditional format of what you're used to. There is a press conference, and it is Monday today, but those are two different things.
I follow.
The coordinators, John Butler and Dana Holgerson.
Holgo the Oko.
Oh, yeah. Now, there is not much that anybody could say this week to change that would change anything. In fact, I can't imagine how long are these press conferences going to last? Like 5 minutes apiece? What more questions do we have? We've seen a depth chart. We have all the answers on the position battles. You know, it's basically just like, hey, what's camp been like? And they'll say, and both of these guys, you know, love drinking Red Bulls and having skullets. And they're like, it was great. What do you want? You know, how about you ask me a real question, idiot? That's basically going to be the attitude today.
Anybody want to ask a Cincinnati related question in the media? No?
No.
Okay.
No.
Got it.
No. Although I do think people are getting more and more scared of Cincinnati as we get closer. But that
happens every year.
That's the natural flow. No doubt about it. People are really excited. They chug Kool-Aid. They think Nebraska's going to win 10 games. And then the week before the game is like, wait a minute, are we sure that we're good? There's another team too.
They think they're going to be good too.
It is a good thing to remember that there is another team playing in the game. It's a good realization to have 4 days before the game actually happens. But we begin today with, yes, a call from the Platte City QT, but also with volleyball. Our top story, I think our top story, Josh, is volleyball. Was it not from over the weekend? I watched way more volleyball than I did football this weekend.
Well, that's because you hate football.
I don't hate football. I love football.
Evidence says different.
I love football. Put it on the internet that I love football. Just
because it's on the internet doesn't mean it's true.
I just found myself watching more volleyball this weekend. It was more applicable to me.
Trying to think of which
I watched Nebraska play twice. I watched Creighton play.
Yeah.
I watched like parts of 2 football games and some highlights. And that's it.
I had a great time.
Actually, you know what? I watched a game that didn't mean anything to me. I watched some of Vanderbilt's first volleyball match in 40 years. Where they took Kansas to 5 sets at Pinnacle Bank Arena before getting destroyed in the 5th. So I watched that too. I was all over the AVCA First Serve Showcase this weekend. And no, I was not the MC.
You were not.
Every time I looked at social media this weekend, somebody was complaining about how much they were yelling at people to do. What was going on? This is yet to be adequately described to me. I mean, I wasn't there this weekend. I watched it all on television. And I could hear the stuff that was going on in the background. Husker fans, what are you mad about? What happened? I'm genuinely curious. What are we most?
I have no idea. I didn't hear about this.
What are we most? Oh yeah, nonstop. My timeline was full of it, especially on Friday. It was just like, they got to calm down with this whole MC thing. Okay, you got to stop. You got to stop. Like, wow.
Are they mad that
Could it
an
really
MC
be that bad?
existed? Or
I don't know if they're mad that the MC existed. I don't
Okay.
know if they're mad that the MC talked too much. I don't know if the MC, told them what to do. I will say there is an element that you do need to train. You do need to, like when they play the various songs that they play after like an ace happens, ace, whatever it is. Like, if you want to get the chant, then you do have to train them to do that. I don't know what Nebraska volleyball, the specific songs and the chants. I know they do the roof. They probably weren't teaching them how to do that. So Nebraska volleyball kind of has their own thing that they're doing. And maybe people were mad that the other thing was different. I don't know.
Max is helping us out in the chat here.
Thank you, Max.
It was horrible. They sort of made a joke out of the game. All right, fans, raise your hand if you think there was a touch. Like, come on, this ain't Dora the Explorer. We know volleyball. We take volleyball seriously. I did hear that on the television broadcast and went, what are we doing?
Now, understand this. They're not trying to insult your intelligence. Okay. Does that make sense? They're not like, because that's what I heard a lot. Like, look, we take volleyball seriously. We know volleyball. we don't have to be told what a point is. We don't have to be told what a kill is or whatever it might be. Like, there are some people who this is a foreign thing to, and they have to be taught exactly what it is. I understand that it's not that way for everybody, but
But okay, let me ask you this then.
I'm defending the MC.
Oh, okay. If I'm a newbie to volleyball,
yes,
am I packing up my things and driving to Lincoln to watch?
It's the AVCA First Serve Showcase, Josh. It's the Catalina Wine Mixer. This is as big as it gets outside of the Final Four.
And I'm just gonna go, not knowing anything about volleyball. I'm gonna drop all that money.
Sure. Maybe it's your first ever game or the first time you have access to it or something like that. Now, I don't think that's the case for 100% of the fans who were already in Lincoln, Nebraska. Maybe if you put that event in like Austin, Texas, or I don't know, they're good too. So I don't know, Boulder, Colorado.
Idiots.
That would be stupid, right? They don't know what's going on with volleyball, so you got to kind of teach them a little bit.
Tuscaloosa,
and those AVCA events, like they're super. Just like, because I saw people throw the League One volleyball under the bus too, because they kind of do the same thing. It's sort of like Olympic style. That's the origin of all of it. It's because that's what they do at the Olympics too. It's sort of teaching and training fans, and then after a while, it seems really organized. Now there is a limit to how much, how constant of a presence you want that to be, but that's the idea behind it. You're growing the game, you're learning the game, you're teaching the game, and Nebraska fans are just like, don't teach me, I already know it. Okay. Don't teach me already. I'm just like, okay, I get it.
I don't know enough about what happened to rule, so I'm not going to rule. Although this sounds unnecessary.
Unnecessary for Husker fans. But they have to understand that everybody is not like them. They're not like us. I am cool with trying to grow the game, baby. That's what Terrence says. These are things when you're trying to grow the sport. Plus the youngs there can learn too. Nebraska fans are just like, hey, look, we got to do it our way. It's my way, the highway. Literally, life is a highway. Rascal Flats. Shout out to them tickets later on in the year.
So many Rascal Flats tickets.
My way or the highway, baby. You have to do it. You don't have to teach us volleyball. We know. Doesn't it sound a little weird?
I guess.
Sounds a little weird.
I don't know. Probably not necessary in that house.
No, that is true. Probably not. But you're not everywhere. From the 513.
Famously. Hi, 513.
Here's from Tom, our friend Tom in Cincinnati, who called in on Friday.
Tom with an H.
AVCA Hype Girl did the first serve showcase in Louisville, and it was just as annoying. It was too much. Too much. Shut up, Tom adds. All I'm saying is that's all I saw. It was like you would have thought Nebraska actually playing a volleyball match was like the secondary thing to people being at this and being annoyed by the MC yelling all the time, which it shouldn't have been, because Nebraska volleyball is good, folks. Really, really good. Take of the day, Josh. Nebraska volleyball is really good.
Good take.
I will say this. It's one thing to be that good. It's one thing to be that talented, but also then to play well. I mean, they played well. Twice as well. Kind of scary.
That was a big spot, right?
Right out of the gate.
Not only are you playing good teams, new coach, but like everybody was like,
didn't that feel different
for months? Like, this is a big deal. This is a big deal. Are you ready? This is a big deal.
Didn't that feel a little bit different?
Yeah.
I mean, I just think there's this. This is not a John Cook slight. Please do not put it on the internet that I'm slighting John Cook. But like how that program rose to prominence was sort of defensive oriented. It's still rooted in the, like, we are Nebraska and we kind of do it our way and whatever it might. There was just kind of not a dullness, But, you just felt like there was still a star to grab.
Okay. Yeah.
As far as the star track of the program is concerned, maybe I wouldn't have thought that had John Cook stayed. And once again, John Cook is awesome. Like an incredible teacher of volleyball, took the program to absolutely insane heights. But this thing is going, this thing's going further. I mean, they are cool. They are exciting. They are dynamic. They are very comfortable playing in big environments. Obviously, what John Cook did with Volleyball Day, helps this. But, playing in PBA, are we really going to be able to fill it up? Of course. That was always the question. Of course. It just feels like that program is going to, obviously they're super talented, but it feels different now. Maybe there's a cool factor in being a little bit more offensive. I mean, you have absolutely ridiculous athletes. Not that you haven't before, but absolutely ridiculous athletes, like from top to bottom. It is like, I mean, it's Ohio State. It's whatever best football program out there in the country. But I'm not talking about, when they were rising to prominence. It's like when Nick Saban decided, actually, we're going to adapt and we're going to score 50 points a game because we feel like we can. And we're going to throw the football and we're going to have quarterbacks who are dynamic and can make plays and stuff like that. They won national championships the other way. They won national championships with gigantic running backs, slow and plotting and defense, and quarterbacks who were game managers. But they were like, we think there's more out there for us. And we're going to get challenged by these teams who score. So let's do it ourselves. And let's do it right now. And they did. That's where Nebraska's at right now. They are in the second iteration of Nick Saban. And with that comes challenges because everybody else is going to invest in the sport and there's athletes all around the country and stuff like that. But at least Nebraska isn't cutting itself off in terms of like a ceiling that they can achieve for its volleyball program now. You're going to get every little bit out of that thing. They are a spectacle. That is fun to watch. I will never get sick of Andy Jackson jumping to the ceiling and literally dunking it down, straight down. I mean, when you have a kill, I mean, you can only get so much tilt on it, so much downhill leverage, but that thing went straight down. Straight down. There's no defense for it. None whatsoever. So, I mean, yeah, it's they are maxing out at everything. Everything. They'll probably lose a game. I don't know.
Sure.
Like, I don't know. I don't know.
It'll happen.
I don't know what's going to happen this year.
I commented
what
on
a freaking debut.
Yeah.
That was sweet.
Friday, they did all the pregame stuff. Like, they gave them the full like red carpet treatment, which was great to see. I was just kind of scrolling on my phone and I was just kind of talking with my wife and I go, they just look like the coolest girls in the world.
Yes.
Like
they're superstars.
It's the way they carry themselves, the way they're presented. They just look like rock stars.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go out to an event like that and beat the living crap out of the 2 top 10 teams they played.
Yeah, it's nothing. You know?
They're,
like
they're literally hitting people in the face with the ball.
Like, what do you think? Like Iowa volleyball, they stink. They've never been any good. Like, what do you think their fans think when Nebraska rolls in with their cameras and their, all these athletes? They're like, whoa.
Okay.
These guys are fed with a silver spoon.
So it's
it's not like that. They don't have the attitude of the, we're the best just because we are, that type of thing. It's we are, and we're backing up. That's the sense I get from that.
You hear these stories from the 90s Nebraska football teams where, all week we thought we had a good week of practice and then we saw them get off the bus and we just knew, like, whoa, we're not playing the same sport.
Yeah.
Yeah. They put in the work, and they've lived, sleep, breathe volleyball for the last 10 years of their life or whatever.
Do you feel it's really early. It's 2 games, small sample size, big arena, all those things. But like, I just feel that shift. I feel that difference. I mean, they are not going about their business quietly anymore. This is not a
correct.
This is not a work hard and stay humble and just do your work, and the end will show in the end. Like that type of thing. We are the best, and we don't mind telling you that we're the best, and everything we do in practice is harder than what we do on the court.
Yeah.
That is like Miami 2001 crap. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
we've already played the hardest team we're going to play this year because we do it 4 times a week. That's the vibe I have with that team.
That program's at a different place than a lot of other programs, right? They are judged, did you win the national championship? Yes or no?
Yep.
Like there's 3, 4 programs in the country that judge themselves.
And there will come a time, like we'll see what happens in nut cutting time.
Yeah.
You know, like you don't know until
choice of phrase for volleyball.
Are in whatever it might be.
And Kansas City ain't that far away, as we've established. They could have a real home court advantage in the Final Four.
That would help.
It would, yeah.
They are, and then there's
it was in Tampa 2 years ago or last year, whatever.
And they'll still have a home court advantage. And then there was the coach. Jason writes in.
Hi, Jason.
DBK was totally fangirling watching her own team. She was.
Yeah.
I love her approach. She was like, yeah, what she
Might
had the
want
quote.
to document this.
She had the quote last night. She was like, this is not an anomaly. This is how good we are. They absolutely steamrolled the 6th best team in the country. No competition whatsoever. None. It was not close.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, that was normal for us. I'm like, whoa.
I expected that. Yes.
Whoa. That's crazy. So inside of this is just going to be, how do you stay sharp and how do you challenge yourself? It's a different thing. It is a way different thing. You're not like scheming on how to win matches anymore. You are challenging yourself on how to stay sharp. How do we keep that edge? That's the challenge.
Yep.
That's the challenge. You're playing yourself the rest of the season because there's nobody that matches up.
And there's still some parts of that team that need to gel.
Sure. And they got to figure out what they're going to do, but like from a lineup perspective right now, they got options.
They're good.
They're pretty good. Creighton, on the other hand, they were swept by Penn State. What?
Honk, honk.
I just said they lost, Josh. I just said they lost.
So I didn't know where you were going with that, Mr. Volleyball hype man.
What? They lost. What am I supposed to say?
I thought you'd try and hype them up. Like, well, it was a defending national champion, first game of the season, a lot of rebuilding parts. They'll probably win every game they play from here on out. I don't think that is true. In fact, I think it'll be a little bit of a rocky non-con here. We'll see what happens. But, I think they're still finding, they have to find that kind of formula too. Like you said, new pieces. Happy birthday, Ava Martin.
With that being said, they did play a really, really tough team on Saturday. I just didn't think they played all that well, with the exception of Ava Martin in the first 2.5 sets until they hit that run in the middle of the second. And then I thought they had some real bite to them in the third, some real bleep you to them, which is what I wanted to see, but then they couldn't finish it off. So, there were some encouraging signs in there, and they're super, they're in the mix for the, that second group or whatever of talented teams in the country. They're really good. But no doubt Penn State a little bit in better shape on that one. So no, Josh, I was not going to say they're going to win every game the rest of the season because I don't think they will.
Interesting.
I don't think they will.
Now, you came across my timeline over the weekend.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What did it say?
It was your face and your voice.
Yeah.
I told you. In a video.
I told you. And nobody got mad about it. Everybody was very adult about it.
Were they?
Very adult.
Okay.
Yes.
I got chills.
Thank you, Josh. Caleb and social media folks over there did an excellent job. And I was happy to be I didn't know I was actually going to be in it. I just thought I was going to be kind of like the voice, but I suppose it makes sense why they actually had me down there. So I was in it briefly.
We were
Don't need
happy
any more than that.
to loan you out to them.
During my suspension. That's what I did on my
That's
suspension.
right. You worked.
Asian Joe writes in.
Hi, Asian Joe.
Happer can land a plane, allegedly, but could he dig an Andy Jackson spike? No. I could not.
No?
By the way, I haven't heard. I ran into a guy at Warner Park a couple weeks ago and was like, hey, I'm with the, they have a flight training facility or something like that. And I was like, send me an email. And I don't think I've heard from him, but just to be clear, only under the right circumstances could I land a plane. Under pretty much no circumstances could I dig an Andy Jackson spike.
What if we put you in one of those, an
Andy Jackson simulator?
No, the suits that they put on people to test out like dog bites, like the big, thick foam suit. What if we put you in one of those? Would you try?
I would try.
Okay.
I would try without the Michelin Man suit.
Oh, I wouldn't.
I would try without the Michelin Man suit.
Okay.
I wouldn't like it if it hit me in the face like Harper Murray did to that pit lady. In the face. In the face. I wouldn't like it very much, but I think I would survive. Like I wouldn't be in.
Did you die?
I wouldn't die. I don't think that I would die. It just wouldn't look good. It wouldn't look very athletic, and I would not be able to successfully dig it out. It would hit me, and it would hurt. I guess
signing up for that.
We're just talking about the difference of it would hit me and it would hurt between, and the other one with the Michelin Man costume is it would hit me and it wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
We'll survive.
Okay.
We'll survive.
You're a braver man than me.
We'll survive. Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying. That would be horrible for me. Horrible.
Hey, do you want to make a man look foolish?
I would be much more likely to be able to land a small plane under the right circumstances than successfully return an Andy Jackson spike. I mean, they were talking about last year where she hit like 11 feet or something like that in the vertical. Like, I mean, she's hitting straight down. So not only do you have to like physically get it, you have to be in the right position to be able to do so as well, which is virtually impossible. Because once again, straight down. Scary stuff, Josh.
Very
scary.
Careful. I care about you.
All right, we'll be back. Mike Schaefer will join us on the other side. What did he watch more of this weekend? Volleyball or football? Coming up on 1620 The Zone.
Come the Guardians.
Yeah, I have statistics to back up that we have people that listen.
Mike Schaefer.
Anytime there's sort of a debate as to who can do something, Happer would always put his name forth, for sure.
Husker 24/7 on the Connor Happer Show on 1620 The Zone.
I could be a star.
And we're joined on the Prairie Flower Casino Zone Hotline on game week by Mike Schaefer of Husker 247. Hello, Schaefer.
Hello, Connor. How we doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Ready to go. How much? Which did you watch more of this weekend? Football or volleyball?
I probably saw roughly the same amount of both. I mean, I got the first half of Farmageddon in. I watched bits and pieces of Stanford, Hawaii, and Fresno, Fresno, Kansas. I don't know why I called it Cal. I think that was basically the extent of the college football. Saw some NFL preseason. Watched almost all of Pitt, Nebraska in the background of a bar that you and I were at on Friday night. Watched some Nebraska Stanford a little bit. Saw a lot of Penn State Creighton, which is sort of the ultimate test of a Nebraska volleyball fan and how they might feel about things. So, some interesting stuff.
Some interesting stuff. So I'll ask you this question. Now this is directed at me, and I guess you could answer it maybe for me. But people are asking which I have a better chance of doing: landing an airplane or digging an Andy Jackson spike.
Probably digging an Andy Jackson spike, because you could kind of
get lucky,
prepare your way into it in a way that landing an airplane you could never actually do. I mean,
never. You're saying I could never do it?
I don't think you can land a plane. I don't have any confidence in your ability to do this at all.
Whoa! Not even with the adequate amount of preparedness, like you just said.
Well, yeah, but are you going to go to flight school? Because then that changes the entire equation here.
What if I had the same amount of preparation for the volleyball as I did for the landing the plane? Like, I don't know, 20 hours of both or something like that.
But you wouldn't, and I still think there's no amount of comparison in which those two things are the same. You've actually played volleyball in your life. You've never flown a plane.
Well, I mean, I've virtually flown a plane, and I've never really played volleyball other than...
Do you understand how stupid that sounds? I've virtually flown a plane.
Yeah. I mean, I've driven a car. It's basically flying a plane.
I mean, Akron Zips, it doesn't mean that they're going to hire me as their general manager in the NIL format that we live in now.
Yeah, but you might do pretty well. Who's to say that you wouldn't do well?
Of course I would do well.
So I could land a plane. That's what you're saying. Thank you.
I don't accept the premise. I reject entirely.
So you're saying that I could return an Andy Jackson spike. That's very good.
I think you have a better chance of the ball just somehow glancing off of you over the net, but not too far as to go out of bounds.
People are saying that I would die in both cases, which could be true.
I mean, I'm not saying there isn't a chance of death in either situation. I will say the higher likelihood of death is from the plane.
Probably.
So, do you think it'd be more painful to die by volleyball spike or by plane crash?
Oh man,
that's the whole question.
More painful. Probably volleyball spike. I mean, chances are you're not lights out right away on one of those. I don't know.
Do we think that it would be instantaneous? Like if you took however miles per hour directly to the temple, is it just an instantaneous lights out in both situations?
Yeah, it could be. I suppose you could survive the initial impact of the plane crash as well.
Yeah, and then you're just like hanging from a tree as you're bleeding out. That sounds terrible.
It's really bad. These are two very grim scenarios, I think.
You brought it up. I'm just going along.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad you did answer the question adequately. So we appreciate that. Would you like to talk about some Husker football now?
Yeah, I would love to talk about anything you want to talk about,
Okay.
including whether or not you can land a point.
All right, great. So these are some questions that I will ask to the listening audience a little bit later. I figured that I would ask you now. Nebraska has scored 30 points in 5 of the 25 games that Matt Rule has coached at Nebraska. They've only done it 2 times in conference so far out of the 25 total games. How many times will Nebraska score 30 this year? Over, under 4.5.
All right. So I think they will score 30 on Thursday, or more than 30 on Thursday. So that's 1. They will do it to both Akron and Houston Christian. So that's 2 and 3. So then I just need to find 2 more games throughout the rest of conference play for that to occur.
Mm-hmm.
And they have Maryland, Northwestern on the schedule. UCLA could have a bad year potentially. They could have a good offense and put up 30. They scored 30 at home against Michigan in 2021. I'm going to say I'm taking the over.
Is that a good number? Should I raise the number higher?
I think you could. It's hard because it's weird to set a number at higher than they've actually ever done it over 25 games. I think you could set it at 5.5, so you have to pick half the season Nebraska scores 30 points in the regular season. I think that would be a slightly more difficult choice, but I also think that this offense is going to be pretty good.
Yeah, and that's the issue that people have with it. It's like this is going to be probably vastly different from their last 2 offenses, but how much? I guess would be the question. Okay, so they're going to be scoring some points this year. This is good. What will Nebraska's highest AP poll ranking be this season? I was having a difficult time coming up with the number here for the over-under. So better or worse than 15.5 as the highest AP poll ranking this season?
That seems aggressive because it sort of means they'd have to go 3-0 in the non-con, and then I think they need to get several wins before they lose. Like, I don't think if they're 3-0 with a win over Cincinnati, they're going to be number 15 in the country when Michigan comes to town.
No, probably not. You'd have to beat Michigan.
Yeah, so then you're saying they got to beat Michigan. And so then, okay, you're 4-0. You get Michigan State, which I think is a sneaky tough game. You get a bye week. Then you get Maryland. Let's say they're 6-0. At 6-0, are they number 15 in the country with a win over Bryce Underwood? Is that, like that's what it would have to be. Right?
I think you could make the case that they would be that high. I also think that, there's a way if they are, if they are 9-3 at the end of the season, you're going to have to, you might be 9-2 at some point, or you might be 9-1, going into that Penn State game or something like that. So I don't think that's that far out of the realm of possibility that they could be that high at that point either.
I think the toughest thing going against them for that would be that you'd have to claim some sort of scout. So maybe USC has a great year and Nebraska, they're undefeated, and then Nebraska beats them on November 1st. And Nebraska has like a loss or 2 at that point. And then they kind of get to move up, and then their only other loss would maybe be Penn State. And you're 9-3 with a big win against USC. Maybe then you can be like 14. And obviously this is all reflective on how everyone else does. But the schedule is sort of weird in which there's not like this kind of chance to, garner sort of these pelts that you get to tack against the wall. It's a schedule that's maybe Nebraska's nightmare in the sense that it features a lot of teams that you're expected to beat. And then like Michigan, USC, Penn State, Iowa. And, you're expected to beat Minnesota, but you never do. So it's kind of I am sort of intrigued by what that would all look like. But how high did Illinois get last year in the regular season?
Let's see. I could check that out real quick. So would you, for future reference, would you move the number back?
I had the high that I thought Nebraska would get to for next year would be 17.
Okay. All right. So maybe we move it up to like 17 or 18.
Under for me right away. But, I think you could go 16.5, and I think that you'd put a lot of people kind of okay, are they going to be, near the top 15 team and then you're going to have some people who are like, what are you idiots talking about? They're never going to be ranked. They obviously have to win on Thursday if they're going to be ranked this year. There's no part of me that can really draw a scenario where Nebraska loses their season opener and then they still end up in the top 25.
The highest Illinois got to last year was 19.
Oh, 19. Wow.
Yeah, they never got any higher than 19 because remember, after they played Nebraska, that was the week after they played Nebraska, they got to 19. And then they lost to Penn State by 2 touchdowns the next week, and that was it. They stayed in the 20s for basically the remainder of the season because they also played Oregon, got beat bad, and lost to Minnesota as well. So they were basically just in the 20s the rest of the year.
I think it's probably a fair sort of comparison. I think the upside might be better than last year's Illinois team, but yeah, I would say 16.5, 17.5. I think those are more in line with what I think than the 15.5 that you threw at me.
Dylan Raiola will have a top 3 passing touchdown season in school history. Yes or no? Here are the top 3 seasons. Zach Taylor's 26 passing touchdowns in 06. Joe Gans's 25 passing touchdowns in 08. And Taylor Martinez's 23 passing touchdowns in 2012. Will Dylan Raiola get inside of that range?
And this obviously counts a bowl game, or if they make the
yes,
and everything else. I'm going to say yes. 24 is the number that I have for Dylan Raiola this year. That would be number 3.
Okay. All right. So he's in there. It would also be better than I'm sorry to leave Tanner Lee off this list. He also threw 23 touchdowns in 2017, but famously threw 16 interceptions as well.
And more famously threw more than 23 touchdowns, but they don't get to count to his stats.
What do you mean?
The pick sixes, Connor.
Oh, oh yeah.
The pick sixes.
No, unfortunately, those do not count as touchdowns. You are correct. That's right. So I wish, he threw a few of those. So there you go. For reference, Adrian Martinez had 17 touchdowns in 2018, and Casey Thompson also had 17 touchdowns in 2022. So you feel pretty good about Dylan going over those numbers as far as the recent years, right?
Yeah, I think, he can have a year that's going to be better than what Casey Thompson did. And if he's healthy throughout it, there should be at least 7 more touchdowns than the 17 in what was 9.5 games for Casey Thompson.
Yes, I think that's right. Let's see.
So yeah, I feel good about that. Maybe it was 10.5 games. I forget how much he missed. I know he didn't play against Michigan. Maybe it wasn't Michigan. I forget. It all blends together. Was it Michigan? Yeah, it was Michigan.
Let me see.
He didn't play against Minnesota.
His game log at Nebraska. He played 10 that year. Yes, 17 touchdowns, 10 picks.
Yeah, so 9.5 games because he got knocked out of the Illinois.
Game. Yep, 7 out of 15 in that game. That's right. And Nebraska was close, and then they lost. What a weird year that was. We don't talk about how weird that year was enough in 2020.
A great look for that year. What if Terrell Newby catches that pass? Casey Thompson never has to drop back on the next play and have his knee blown up.
Terrell Newby? Wait. What are you talking about?
Not Terrell Newby. I can't believe I just called Ramir Johnson Terrell Newby.
Ramir Johnson. Yeah.
That's a weird one.
You know what? I've never really thought about a what if for the 2022 season outside, I guess, of outside of them not kicking the onside against Northwestern. That's kind of it.
There's a lot of what ifs for the 22 season.
I'd be curious to hear your list of what ifs for the 2022 season.
What if Trev Alberts doesn't pull the plug when he does? How ugly does it get?
Oh yeah, probably pretty bad. Yeah.
What if everything with Mickey Joseph doesn't happen and he's actually Nebraska's wide receiver coach? How awkward is the interaction between him and Matt Rule? Because that felt like that was going to be a bad marriage of head coach and position coach.
It's a good one.
I feel like there's some others in there, but what if they just simply beat Wisconsin and Minnesota they would have gone to a bowl game, and then you may not even end up with Matt Rule. I feel like you didn't allow your brain to go what if enough in 2020.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You turned it off because you were sick of what you were seeing, which I think is an entirely fair response.
Yes. I wanted the season to be over basically the second it started. After the first game, I'm like, all right, can we just fast forward to next year?
The North Dakota game didn't bring you back in?
No. Remember when Scott Frost went in to halftime and he said it's bad, and then that was his whole halftime interview? That was awesome.
Was that his, thoughts on his entire Nebraska experience?
Yep, it's bad.
The Nebraska job, it's bad.
It's bad. It's bad. Then he got fired the next week. All right, Schaefer, great stroll down memory lane. Thanks for your overs and unders and some picks. We'll ask those to our audience here in just a little bit. Enjoy your week, my friend.
Hey, you as well. Also, just apologies to both Terrell Newby and Ramir Johnson. I'm not sure who's expected to be offended in that mix-up, but I just want to make sure that I clarify that.
It's appreciated.
So, appreciate it. Enjoy the game.
All right, Mike Schaefer, everyone, of Husker 247. You can check out his stuff there. We will enjoy the game. And hopefully, I will not want the season to end after the opening kick.
Yeah, that would be bad.
At least, I guess, in 2022, they got to the fourth quarter before I stopped caring.
Mm-hmm.
I've never given up on a season faster. That was it. I'm like, well, we know how this is going. This is over. Can we get ourselves to next August right now? Seriously, it was over. All in that moment. That's why week 0 should be canceled.
I have a quote. If you,
is it from Scott Frost?
It is actually.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay,
go ahead.
Do you want me to read it, or should we not?
I would like you to read it. Yes.
Weekly Monday presser for Frost, even though they play Thursday as well. The thing I appreciate about UCF is I don't have a lot of people in my ear or on my back about who to play.
This guy's got to close the yearbook. He loves talking about old stuff. Oh, but they booed me. He loves talking about that crap.
Yeah, well,
just shut up. All right, just do your job.
Do your job.
Do your job. That's what I would say to Scott. All right, we'll be back. The odd news. Do your job, Josh. Do the odd news.
I will.
Coming up on 1620 The Zone.
The Connor Happer Show. Follow us on Twitter @Happer Show for all the latest news and views. We may even say something interesting once in a while.
Unlikely.
Really, guys?
Isn't it funny how a heat wave can cause you so much stress when the AC unit that's supposed to keep you comfortable, well, isn't? Now the issue is finding a service company you can trust. Enter Skradsky Heating and Cooling. Skradsky Heating and Cooling is local, family-owned, and they've served the Metro for more than 70 years. They're known for honesty and reliability, so no worries. Just cozy comfort. Visit heatomaha.com to find out about the Skradsky difference, because comfort shouldn't be complicated.
The best way to catch all the action is on 1620 The Zone. And no line for the bathroom.
And now we've reached the point in the show where Josh Odson reads the peculiar, the bizarre, the comical, the odd news with Odd Son. Odd news, Odd Son. See what we did there? The odd news with Oddson.
It's time for the odd news. Just wait till Josh grunts the slate this week
from a TikTok house.
Then it'll be real. It'll be very, very real.
I'll be hungover and at a TikTok house.
You're not going to be hungover, Josh.
Sure?
Why do people have all these expectations of us like going out and partying?
We got a lot of Cornhusker Crusher to drink.
Yeah. We're going to have like 2 beers apiece.
That was comped.
And go night-night. Do a show. We got jobs to do. We got jobs to do, Josh.
Did you have a job to do when you were in Vegas and did your show hungover? And it was one of the better shows we've ever done.
Not as serious. It wasn't football season.
Oh, okay.
This is very serious.
Okay.
It's football season. And it's in Kansas City.
I just want to know where the line is.
It's wherever I draw it. In any given time. All right, what do we got?
Drunk and angry that a neighbor parked near her yard. Marsha Morgan.
She's drunk because someone parked near her lawn?
Drunk and angry that a neighbor parked near her yard.
Okay,
two separate things going on there.
Poor wording.
Yeah. Marsha Morgan, 48 years young, covered the offending vehicle with toilet paper, police say. I'm just reading the article. Oh, did we mention that Morgan was dressed in a hot dog costume at the time of the 4 p.m. incident?
No.
This Florida woman was busted Monday afternoon and charged with disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. Cops noted that Morgan was intoxicated and refused to cooperate. She pled no contest to misdemeanor counts and was adjudged guilty of the charges.
Adjudged?
Adjudged?
Adjudged.
That's a new word for me. Morgan was fined $550, which she can work off via community service at $13 an hour.
So all she did was TP a car?
Yeah.
And she got...
This is Florida. Don't they have bigger problems than TPing someone's car? No, I understand. By the letter of the law, that is vandalism. You should not be able to do that.
I don't know, man. Like, doesn't seem that bad.
Yeah.
You threw TP at a car.
I'm not...
Like, what happens to the car?
Take the TP off?
You take the TP off.
We're good to
and
go.
The car is great.
Yeah.
The TP might just fall off if you just drive it.
Yeah. It's not like she opened the doors and like wrapped it around the roof, you know?
Seems pretty inconsequential if you ask me.
Yeah.
Somebody knocked. Are you a knock?
Are you a knock?
Somebody knocked.
We go to Cecil, Pennsylvania for story number 2. Cecil. You know, at these city council meetings, you'll sometimes get a smart aleck who comes up there and wants to go viral.
Oh, the Saucy Nugs guy.
Yeah, this is pretty much the same thing, but a township meeting in Cecil, Pennsylvania was meeting on whether or not the city would be shutting down the local motocross track where they race dirt bikes. A lot of noise complaints coming in. The city had a meeting to discuss if this place was absolutely necessary, where somebody showed up, asked some questions. Somebody in the township said, "Excuse me, sir, I need you to stop. The first thing you're supposed to do is state your name, and you have not done that." The person passionately defending the motocross track proceeded to make a bunch of motocross bike sounds instead of stating his name.
Sure. Not quite the direction I thought it was going. I thought he was going to give some impassioned speech about, I don't know, Cars or something like that. Like, people love talking about the movie Cars. So fascinating.
And then
was anybody moved in the courtroom?
No, because the person stated their name by making motocross sounds and then drove around, finger quotes, in doing the same motorbike sounds and then drove off and out of the council chambers.
Gotcha. My daughter could do that. She she drives her little truck around and she goes,
Nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So she could argue in court.
Okay. There you go.
It appears.
Do you remember a couple weeks ago we brought you a story from Burbank about a man arrested for sniffing people's bottoms?
Yes.
Well, he's back.
They thought he was a dog or something.
I don't
know
about that. I don't remember that part. Maybe it'll come up. A man previously arrested for inappropriate behavior, I'll say, was taken into custody once again after allegedly sniffing a woman's behind inside a Walgreens store in Burbank.
That's right. Wasn't that our takeaway? He's just going to do it again.
Yes, it was. Burbank police said that Khalees Crowder, also known by officers as the butt sniffer, was recognized by store employees who reported the incident shortly before 11 p.m. There's your problem. That store's open far too late. Law enforcement sources said they knew where to locate Crowder and arrested him nearby without incident. Yeah,
11
we know.
o'clock is a very appropriate time for a store to be open, Josh.
I'm just saying, nothing good happens.
Well, like it wouldn't be a problem, to your point, here in our fine state of Nebraska, because apparently everything closes at 9.
The Walgreens certainly do.
Stupid. Dumb.
I remember I used to be able to walk into a Walgreens at any hour of the day and get whatever my heart desired.
Mm-hmm.
We used to be a free society.
Stores aren't open anymore.
They're great take.
Thanks, Josh.
Thank you. The butt sniffers. Still at large? Question mark. They're just going to let him.
They didn't catch him this time.
I mean, they arrested him, but
okay.
I mean, they're just going to let him out again, right?
Get out of him again. Yeah. All right. Let's take a break. The noon hour is coming up. I got some questions for you. And as we prepare for the season. Back after this on 1620 The Zone.
he does it the only way he knows how. With his massive sports brain sprinkled with a smidgen of rabble-rousing. Let's get back to the Connor Happer Show on 1620 The Zone.
All right, stay tuned for this in our history lesson coming up this week. There is one previous instance of Nebraska and Cincinnati playing each other. It was in 1906.
Good year.
Our friend Dave Fight, nobody's original. Everybody does the same thing. So he went and grabbed the newspaper clipping from the last time Nebraska and Cincinnati played each other, which is 1906, yet again, almost 119 years ago.
We're going to have a celebration on the field at Arrowhead, right, of that team?
I would imagine so. Yeah, the rings and all those things. Headline, Nebraska did things to Cincinnati University.
Good takeaway.
What kind of things? You'll have to read the story to find out. Classic clickbait.
Yeah. Classic big media.
Did you read the column? What things did they do? Because when you say they did things, there's an implication with that, Josh.
Big time.
Nebraska did the things to Cincinnati. Mm-hmm. What does that mean? Well, stay tuned for that story coming up. Is that another thing we're going to be doing on Thursday?
A history lesson?
Yeah, because we have to do it prior to the game.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess Thursday's show is over at this point. Yeah, I guess that it's good. But it does take a lot of research to get to that point. All the reason why I won't be participating in the debauchery that you guys are, for some reason,
I'm trying to prep my show,
well,
guys.
Josh, somebody's got to work.
Throw beer cans at you.
Somebody has to do it.
Nerd.
Somebody has to do it. What is the difference? People are asking before I ask you these questions.
Oh,
because I got these questions for you. Why do my ears sound different today? By the way, does my mic sound different to you? Okay, never mind. Just forget I ever said that. What is the difference between a single-digit number guy and a captain?
I asked myself this question over the weekend, didn't come to an answer.
It's very easy, Josh.
Okay.
A single-digit number guy is, you heard Rule explain it. He usually doesn't like to have quarterbacks. We are talking about the quarterback here. As single-digit number guys, because I view that activity as more of like a grassroots, came up from nothing, and now look at him. Like, that guy would have been the original idea, as Rule explained a couple weeks ago. It's in one of his walk and talk videos.
There's so many now.
Was like, that's a guy who would have been number 47, but instead get a single-digit number because everybody on the team respects him. A recruit came in, he asked for number 9, and we just wanted to set that off to the side. We didn't want to set that standard anymore. We know a guy who's been around for a long time and is one of the toughness leaders on our team without necessarily being a captain, although there is some overlap. Do you see how that's different from the captains? It makes a lot of sense for a quarterback to be your captain. Some view Nebraska's quarterback as being fed with a silver spoon a bit, right? He's had it made in the shade. Comes from a pretty good family. He's incredibly talented.
Loves basketball.
But my goodness, is he the quarterback of your team? And that guy is going to have a voice. And he will indeed have a voice on this team. So Nebraska announced their captains. Marquise Buford, single-digit number guy.
Mm-hmm.
Dylan Raiola, non-single-digit number guy. Sierra Wright, single-digit number guy. Dane Key, single-digit number guy. Henry Lutovsky, not a single-digit number guy, but we know why. He plays offensive line. And Deshaun Singleton, single-digit number guy. Singleton-digit number guy.
Got him.
More like. So you could get some offensive linemen involved in here.
Okay.
I also think it's very, very possible that Dylan Raiola was elected a single-digit number guy and said no.
That's ultimately what I came down to over the weekend.
It's very, very possible.
That this way Dylan can have something too.
Very, very possible.
Now, do they know that the quarterback for BYU will wear number 47?
Literally the example I gave, number 47. Yeah. Yes. Number 47, which is incredibly inappropriate.
Inappropriate?
Yes. Wearing number 47 is as a quarterback is inappropriate.
You're doing a bit at that point.
That's inappropriate.
Yes.
That's like doing things to somebody.
Mhm.
It's inappropriate, Josh. I won't stand for it.
So
I won't be able to watch BYU without complaining this year that the quarterback is number 47.
You're not watching BYU this year.
You know, I'd like to watch
You
games.
hate football.
I love football. I just don't like it on week 0. That's all.
Captains are not voted on by the players.
Captains are voted on by the players. They're both
Just
voted on
like-
by the players.
okay.
There's 2 elections, and you could actually elect all the same people if you wanted to. In this case, they may have. We just don't know. It's possible that both Dylan Raiola and Henry Lutovsky were both elected single-digit number guys, but they just did not take it for a variety of different reasons. Henry Lutovsky can't. Dylan Raiola because he likes to wear number 15.
That's a way to put it.
Which is understandable. I'm cool with it means something to you. Wear number 15.
Sure. I don't care.
Asian Joe says, I think Rule said in an interview once that he prefers the quarterbacks to not be single-digit number guys. Yes. In a captain standpoint, I think it makes a lot of sense for your quarterback to be a captain.
Single digits are grinders.
It's just a little bit of it's a slightly different definition. Venn diagram, a lot of crossover, but a slightly different definition.
Okay.
But like I said, it is possible that both those guys who are captains and weren't single-digit number guys were also elected as single-digit number guys. They just don't want to or can't. I don't know that for sure, but it's very possible. Very, very possible, Josh. So, yeah. Also, BYU quarterback, you got to get a new number. I'm sorry. You have to get a new number.
I would have urged, I would have sat the nice young man down and said, look,
you'll have to wear number 11 now.
You're making a mockery of the game. Don't ask me
Yes,
how.
This is inappropriate.
I just know it when I see it.
This is inappropriate. You're not allowed to do this. And I know Devin Gardner wore number 98, but that was for a bit. That was for a reason. Not a bit. It was like to honor somebody. You know? Because remember when Devin Gardner wore number 98? It's kind of like that. No, this guy is choosing to wear number 47 for some godforsaken reason. I can't explain why. Anyway, you got your captains. Any takes? Any hot, steamy takes off of the captains? Is it say something to you that they're going with permanent captains this year instead of the game captains as they've been using before?
I prefer it this way.
I do too.
Let's just do it at the beginning of the season.
The game captain thing is stupid.
Yes.
Because you could that's your excuse to put anybody out there. You could just say, oh, well, we're playing in Maryland, so here's the guy from Maryland. He gets to go to be a captain this week.
Senior day. Here's the guy who never has played a single second of football.
It's meaningless.
We're gonna make him the captain. Yeah, it's very performative.
I never did anything on the football field. I think I got to serve as a captain, do the coin toss for one game. It was super weird.
Captain Connor.
Did my teammates love and adore me? No. Did I earn the right and the opportunity to go out there and do the coin flip, locked in arms with my brethren? No, of course I didn't. I was just a senior. Now these guys have earned it because they won an election by their teammates. So permanent captains, and maybe they'll have like a rotating game captain or something like that. I don't know how they're going to do this, but there's so many different rules these days, or so many different things that you qualify or don't qualify for. So much stuff going on. The one thing that we don't know, Josh, get ready for it. I'm sure it'll come out today. Black shirts.
Yeah, what are we doing with those?
Now, once again, we already have a depth chart. Kind of takes the energy out of it a bit. But we don't know we haven't seen the reveal of the black shirts.
I would love a Matt Rule walk and talk today, and in the background of the video is just a coach like literally throwing black jerseys to the defensive players. They don't acknowledge it. It's just happening in the background.
He could do a walk and talk video of the story of the black shirts, or maybe he could do a definition on why black shirts, single digit numbers, and captains are all different, even though a lot of guys are going to be all three of them.
Maybe they discuss it on this week's episode of House Rules.
There you go. Maybe they do like a triple crown. Like if you win all three, if you get all three, so the only people who are available up for this award, which they will all get it, right? Marquise Buford, Sierra Wright, and Deshaun Singleton will all be triple crown winners. Single digit captains and black shirts. First ever.
That is quite an accomplishment.
I think they should be honored.
Yeah.
I think they should be honored.
They should have their own little section of the
They should
Ring
do
of
a
Honor.
pregame ceremony before the Chiefs or before the game at Arrowhead on Thursday. Terry writes in.
Hi, Terry.
So if the captains come out onto the field before the tunnel walk, will Dylan Raiola miss leading the team onto the field? This is an interesting question. Because usually, or sometimes, depending on how TV works and what time your kickoff is, the captains will jog out of the tunnel before the tunnel walk has reached its climax and the doors are open, right? They'll come out and do the coin toss, and then they'll, stay out there and start warming up as the actual tunnel walk is happening. When will Dylan Raiola do his cool jumps and screams?
Yeah, he's running out there with the team.
All eyes in Kansas City on Thursday. Somebody's going to be live tweeting this. Ain't no doubt about it.
Yeah.
All right, Josh, I got some questions for you.
Question for you.
By the way, a quick email from John.
Hi, John.
If you do game captains, it's possible that Turner Corcoran could be a captain. That would be unforgivable. John hates Turner Corcoran.
Unforgivable.
Chick-fil-A at the mall. By the way, did you see the big mall story by Stu Popsicle in the World Herald this weekend?
New mall update?
No, not a new mall update. It's like a mall oral history.
No.
Yeah, there was a huge story about Westroads Mall and how it's outlasted all of the other malls, and it's getting a new, Dillard's is coming in or whatever it is. At the huge story.
The life of Omaha Westroads Mall.
Yes.
Is more than a 2-story history.
Oh yeah.
I don't pay for that particular outlet, so I.
You don't pay for the World Herald?
No. Why would I?
It's Omaha's paper. How else will you get your streetcar and airport updates?
I do just fine, thank you.
Wow. You don't get Sam's work, or you get Husker Extra?
You all regurgitate Sam McEwen and Tom Chattel's articles just fine for me, thank you.
Well, I'm not going to regurgitate this for you because it is long.
Okay.
But I would encourage you to read it.
I would like a few freebies.
You might have to find one of those websites that allows you to read the articles.
Who says I haven't already?
Interesting. It's good. It's a good story. It's good oral history of the mall. Anyway, questions for you. All right. So as I asked Schaefer, Nebraska has scored 30 points in but 5 games in the Matt Rule era so far. 5 times. In 25 games. People forget Matt Rule is 12-13.
People do forget.
Only 2 times have they scored more than 30 points or 30 points or more in a conference game. I think it was the Purdue game in the first year and then the Wisconsin game last year. How many times will Nebraska score 30 points in a football game this year? The over-under is 4.5 that I made.
4.5. Oh, gosh. I do agree with Schaefer that.
You think they're doing it? They think they're doing it this week?
I do kind of.
Okay. You think they got it covered against Akron and Houston Christian?
Yeah.
Are they going to need 30 to beat Meat Chicken?
I mean, yeah, probably.
Oh, you're already at 4 in 4 games.
I don't know that they're going to get there, though. Give me Maryland and home against Northwest.
If I set that number at 5.5, would it change your opinion?
I would go under.
Okay. No. May I remind you, Nebraska's offense is going to be different this year.
I've heard.
It's going to have a good offensive coordinator. That'll be different from what it was last year.
I'm excited about that aspect.
And because of that, you'll probably have a good quarterback, and you might even have good receivers.
I've heard a lot about this Dane Key.
Dane Key, Isaiah Hunter. Don't forget about Ja'Cory Barney. Every time I see Ja'Cory Barney, I like everything that happens. He showed up in that band video, and he had something about how they had the best hands in all the land, and then best hands in the nation,
best damn hands in the land,
best something in the nation, and then best band in the nation.
Oh,
Ja'Cory gets the people going. I'm team Ja'Cory Barney. I agree with you, Josh. Like I think it's time to unbuckle that seatbelt a little bit and get them rolling.
Hello.
I think they're scoring. I think
certainly
the
during the non-con, you kind of want to take the top off, right? And just like, let's see what we're capable of.
I am not afraid to tell you that the offense is going to be not only, better than last year, but much better than last year. And even comparatively to other programs, good. I think Nebraska is going to have like a top 30, 35 offense in the country.
Whoa.
Yep. Now that depends on what metric you're like. Connor, what metric are you looking at? Are you talking about yards per game? Or are you talking about? I'm talking about efficiency. And they might not score 30 every game, but you look at. Let's just go for reference. In 2023, I believe they averaged. Let me pull it up. 18 points a game. Josh,
it's not very.
That
many.
is poopy. Very bad.
That's a good take by you.
123rd out of 133 teams. Last year, 23.5 points a game. That offense averaged 23.5 points a game last year. 103rd out of 134. Bad. We're talking about 4.5 more points a game to get you to 28, which gets you kind of to the middle of the pack. I wouldn't have a problem saying that Nebraska's going to be better than that. I think the defense won't have as many long sustained drives against them. They'll get them the ball back, or they'll get scored on. And so I think Nebraska is also going to need points to win games as well. Defensively, 2 years ago in Rule's first year, 18.2 points per game allowed, 19.5 last year. Both of those, of course, top 17 marks in the country. So maybe they give up 3 or 4 more on defense, but they score 5 or 6 or 7 more offensively. I think they could average 30 a game.
Whoa. Okay.
I think they could average 30.
Now we're cooking.
Yep.
That would be great.
There you go. I will quite clearly take the over. I may have juiced the line and said that the number was too low just so I could take the over that hard. Maybe. Maybe. But this is my sports book after all.
Clever.
When will Nebraska lose its first game? You have 3 options. August 28th, which is this Thursday, September 20th, or other.
I'm going to go September 20th.
You think they're going to lose to Michigan without a head coach and they're not even cheating anymore?
Oh, you don't know that they're not still cheating.
That's true. There's no evidence to suggest that they're not still cheating.
A lot of the same people are still there.
Yes.
Now, one of them won't specifically be there.
No.
Just, I don't know, feels like I've seen that movie before, Nebraska versus Michigan.
Other.
Whoa, Connor.
Yeah, Nebraska starts 4-0.
Have you? Okay.
Am I too bright and rosy? Hater of football? Check it, Josh.
Are you an excited boy?
Yes.
You're still an 8-4 boy?
Yes.
Whoa. Something terrible is going to happen.
Nebraska is going to have that nice breakthrough win against a...
Do you know how good that would feel?
It would feel incredible, Josh.
And then we'd have a whole bye week to just...
It would feel great. It'd feel great. All for it to come crashing down.
Against Minnesota.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's picking them to lose to Minnesota. I can't disagree with them. PJ just loves that game too much. He loves beating Nebraska. What will be Nebraska's highest AP poll ranking this season? A little history lesson.
Okay.
Nebraska was ranked in the top 25 last year in between at the start of week 3, 23rd, and at the start of week 4, 22nd, which was their highest AP poll ranking since 2016. 2019, they were ranked for 2 weeks, 24th and 25th. 2016, they were ranked as high, of course, as 7th before losing an overtime game to Wisconsin. And then the entire season falling off the rails from there. But they never left the top 25. They did finish that season ranked as number 24 in the country. Outside of that run of getting to the top 10, Nebraska has, in 2016, Nebraska has not been, even for a week, a top 10 team since the 2011 season when they reached number 9. And I believe that was the week they lost to Northwestern in the King Coulter game at home.
I believe you're correct.
Might they reach the top 10? I don't know. I'll set the number at 15.5. Better or worse than 15.5. Nebraska will be ranked at some point this season.
I'm going to go 19.
19 is their highest rank.
So worse.
That's it. They're not able to get back to it.
I think they get to 3-0. We got a ranked versus ranked matchup against Michigan. Nebraska loses that one.
Okay.
And then
do they fall out of the top 25 though after losing to Michigan?
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to beat Michigan State, Maryland?
Yeah, I just don't see enough like consecutive wins to get it back.
Okay. Fair enough. They might be setting a spot or two higher than people think during that period of time. They're starting to get some preseason #respect. People are picking them to go to the playoff and stuff like that. I don't know. If they have a good showing on Thursday night against Cincinnati, people are going to be watching.
It is a nice showcase. It's kind of the only game in town.
It's a good first impression. I wouldn't be surprised to see them jump near the top 25.
That matinee Boise State game better finish on time.
And then probably the Akron, Houston Christian / Baptist weeks aren't going to move you much in the top 25. But I do think people like to see that number versus number ranked on rank.
Oh,
like
yeah.
we said before. So
if they win those TV numbers,
and then if they win that, they're probably comfortably inside the top 20 at that point. Black Cat has a message.
Black Cat.
I'm going to rob Happer's Sportsbook blind.
Whoa.
Give me all the sandwiches. Are my numbers terrible? I don't know, because I didn't really think about them very much. I just was trying to make a radio segment. We are not taking bets, for the record.
Platte Cat is the Danny Ocean.
We are not taking bets at the Happer Sportsbook. And then the other question I asked Schaefer, will Dylan Raiola have a top 3 passing touchdowns mark in school history? Here's the numbers you need to know. Number 1, Zach Taylor, 26 touchdowns in 2006. Number 2, Joey
Man.
25 passing touchdowns in 2008. And Tater Martinez, 23 passing touchdowns in 2012. He put it all of them. Also tied at 23, Tanner Lee.
Put some respect on that name.
23 passing touchdowns in 2017 to pair along with his 100 interceptions and a couple pick sixes.
I think we say this every preseason.
It ain't that hard.
It's not that big a number. But it sure feels like he better, right? Like he better have a top 3 passing season.
He went 13-11 last year, touchdowns to interceptions, and was like, whoa.
I know the whole offense seemed constipated, but he specifically seemed constipated the second half of the season.
Does it really seem like that big of a jump for this guy with this offensive coordinator, with these receivers, to throw 2 touchdown passes a game?
That's what I said. He better.
2?
He better have a top 3 season.
2 a game automatically gets you to 24. And that's 3rd all time. And you're telling me there's not going to be a game or two where he doesn't have 4?
Yeah,
you know,
you got to figure Akron, Houston Christian, it might get a little lopsided. Now he might not play the whole game, but
right? You can get some TJ Lateef in,
Mhm.
but I mean, these guys are 20 touchdown passes.
Definitely.
For reference, Adrian Martinez's 2018, he had 17 with a few rushing touchdowns, and Casey Thompson, a fan, a person who is beloved by some folks in the chat. Casey Thompson also threw 17 touchdowns in 2022. Tommy Armstrong threw 22 touchdowns in 2014 and in 2015. Famously, in 2015, I believe Tommy threw also 16 interceptions, which led the nation.
No.
I'm going to double check on that real quick, but I believe that was the number.
Alex has a prediction.
Hi, Alex.
I think Dylan climbs to number 1, but only gets 29 touchdowns this year.
29?
We would take that.
Interesting. Let me check the stats here. 2015, Tommy Armstrong, 22 touchdowns, 16 interceptions, including 4 in the Iowa game. When we come back, don't hit it.
Okay.
When we come back, we have a comment from Quick Trip. We have received comment, official word from Quick Trip.
This is big, folks.
After this on 1620 The Zone.
Let's get back to the Connor Happer Show on 1620 The Zone.
Here comes the clown.
Hey, the NIL, kind of like NIL, sorry, 5K giveaway is still going on right now. All you got to do is enter your email, 1620thezone.com, and you could win the kind of like NIL 5K giveaway. Kind of like Rev Share. Not that Dylan Raiola money, but
yeah, I mean, it's
good enough.
It's nice for you.
It'll keep you tied over for a little while.
A lot of taquitos you could buy with that.
That's right. From our friends at, I think I can officially say this, our friends.
It sure sounds like it.
From QT. I did a tweet earlier, months ago. I told you that on this day I would call the Platte City QT and warn them about what is coming late Thursday night into Friday. And by the way, guys, you don't have to respond with, I don't know anybody who's going back on Thursday night. Everybody's staying for the Royals game on Friday. You don't think that some people will drive back home that night? You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. And they're going to be stopped at the Platte City QT because that is the home of where Nebraskans stop for years, as was recognized by a QT employee from the Platte City QT today on the show. I said, do you know that you are the stop for Nebraskans traveling back from Kansas City? And this employee, who I did not get their name, said, yes, I am aware of this.
Yeah, I know.
I am aware of this.
You know we coming?
And so it's out there on social media a little bit. And now we've gotten a response from Quick Trip. Rob Sims tweeted in, he's like, I'm telling you, you got to stop at the new QT in St. Joe. You can get around this Platte City QT nonsense. And I'm like, I don't know about that. But QT responded. They said, we are ready and waiting to serve at both locations.
Wow.
Pro tip, download the QT app. Check out guest prices at all the QTs. Thank you for the pro tip. Then Greg responded.
Hi, Greg.
Everyone I know that is staying for at least one more night. Many because the Royals are doing their annual Husker night on Friday night. And QT responded with a Vinny Pasquantino QT Cup gif.
It's a big cup.
This is all coming together very nicely.
Is Vinny ever going to not hit a home run?
And then I will say, great question. We can address that in a second.
Okay.
I have personally heard from QT.
What do you mean personally?
A gas station has messaged me. So I don't know what will come of this.
A cutie has slid in your DMs?
Nice, Josh. Nice. I don't know what will come of this, but just know we are pretty tied in now.
Oh, we're in now, huh?
Yeah. If you need more stuff on the roller grill on Thursday night, DM me. Because I got the plug.
Okay.
Right away.
This is excellent news.
You ask a very interesting question about Vinny Pasquantino hitting all these home runs.
So many home runs. That's all he does now.
Of which he has hit many. Do people, I mean, are you more excited if you go to the Royals game on Friday night when they host the Detroit Tigers on Husker night? Are you more excited to show your Husker fandom or root for a potential playoff team? Starting to believe. It's not yet September. Royals on the verge of the playoffs, potentially. Just 2.5 games out of a wild card spot right now. It does remind me, they did this. They did Husker. It was Husker night at the K. And I want to say it was 14. Late in the season. And they just so happened to be playing San Francisco, who they ended up playing in the World Series in 14. And it was Husker night at the K, and James Shields threw a complete game shutout. And I was like, wow, this might be the best night of my life. I love James Shields. I love when the Royals win. It's Husker night at the K, loaded crowd. I should go to my MLB games I've attended spreadsheet.
Whoa. Hello.
What?
What is your life?
What do you mean?
Did you just spreadsheet your life every night?
No.
Like, okay, here's what I did today. This
that
goes
would be
in this
awesome.
Spreadsheet.
I've always wanted that.
I know.
I wanted a running log of all the things that I've ever done.
They do it in the app now.
I know, but this is how I had linked like the box scores and stuff like that.
Okay.
It's good for me. And there's things that happened before the app existed.
Sure. Okay, sure.
Here it is. August 9th, 2014. James Shields against Tim Hudson.
Whoa.
And guess who hit a home run that night? Alex Gordon.
The Husker.
The Royals won 5-0 to improve their record to 62-53. It was Husker night at the K, and there was 35,000 people there.
Hello.
I would imagine we see a very similar situation this Friday.
I mean, what
are we lined up for Tarek Skubal to pitch? That's a question.
Good question.
Go ahead. What were you?
He pitches tonight, for the record. If you want to time it out,
I don't think that would quite line up. Might be one day.
What if the Yankees get ice cold? What if the Royals get hot? And then
what if the Royals never lost again? Is that what you're saying?
What if the Royals are that team that, like, yeah, we've been playing playoff baseball since August, and they just ended up in the World Series?
It's very doable. It's very, very possible.
In today's game, it's not out of the question, right?
They have a 3-game series with the Chicago White Sox this week. They could be rolling in nice and hot.
They swept the Chicago White Sox just last week.
And they have a chance to do it yet again.
With all of a sudden, a very hot Noah Cameron.
What do you mean all of a sudden?
Yeah, okay, not all of a sudden.
He's been hot ever since he came up.
Hot. Yeah.
He's been hot ever since he came up.
Sorry, poor phrasing on my part.
All the time. Bad Takes Doug writes in.
My bad takes, Doug.
Iowa Hawkeye quarterback touchdown leaders. This is funny because I'm a Husker fan. Here we are debating plus 22 touchdowns by our 5-star quarterback. The Hawkeyes have had 8 quarterbacks throw 22 or more in a single season. You guys just love comparing yourselves to Iowa.
We're not so different, you and I.
Yes, indeed. Chuck Long threw 27 in 1985. So there was that whole snafu. Did you happen to see the dust up between the Husker fans and the Iowa fans relatively recently? It was centered around Gronowski again. People cannot get over this Gronowski guy.
That guy's going to cause problems.
It's not his fault. It's everybody. It's not his fault. It's definitely not his fault.
Not Giancarlo's fault.
But like someone said, and I don't even know the origin point of this, but somebody said that, like, I don't know, something around the idea that if he has a good season, it would be, an average season for Nebraska quarterback history or something like that, and it would be one of the best of Iowa at all time. And then it turned out when they looked at Iowa's record book, like single season records, offensive records compared to Nebraska offensive single season records, they were basically all the same.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I love a rivalry, Josh.
That's how you know it's a rivalry.
Love a good rivalry. So, hope everybody has fun at the K on Friday and also enjoys themselves a nice stop at any one of the fine QTs.
There's a lot of them, and they're all great.
There are a lot of them. Michael writes in.
Hi, Michael.
Connor stopped at QT bandwagon. Real men stop at Trails End in Rockport and get a 6-pack of fudge. Hey, look, Michael, I've done it before. And you can do multiple stops. You can do multiple stops. By the time
we can do multiple stops. Got it.
If you do Platte City QT, I mean, you still got like hour and a half at least before you get to Rockport.
Mm-hmm.
So you could need to go to the bathroom again.
I won't. We'll be on a time crunch.
Yeah, on the way back, we're not going to want to stop. On the way down, we can take as much time as we want.
Leisurely. We got a 7 o'clock resi.
7 o'clock. That's right. We made that this morning. All right. So that's your update on what's going on. Just make sure you tell them that we did not send them. Because we don't want to bombard any workers. No. We don't want it to be our fault.
It happened naturally.
It's not Giancarlo's fault.
Thank you.
I'm just glad we're friends with QT now.
Who knows what this relationship buds into?
Yeah.
Could be the start of a long, fruitful relationship.
Hmm.
Maybe I'll be wearing a patch on my shoulder.
I would do that.
Just like the Kansas City Royals.
Literally every day.
100%. 100%. I'd tape it over my face. I'd do anything. All right. We'll be back. Round out the hour. Still want to hear from you guys. 402-951-1620. We'll also hear maybe from Dana Holgerson and John Butler.
Holgo's saying stuff.
The coordinators that matter. Coming up next on 1620 The Zone.
The Connor Happer Show.
I told producer Josh I desperately want to go home.
On 1620 The Zone. Don't miss this week's Zone Deal.
This week's half-off deal is to Early Bird Brunch. Get 2 $25 gift vouchers for just $25. Early Bird Brunch offers Benedicts, omelets, flights of pancakes, and even adult beverages. With 5 Omaha locations, including Village Point. Early Bird Brunch. It's not your everyday brunch, every day.
Zone deals go fast. 9 a.m. Friday, 1620thezone.com.
Welcome back, 1620 The Zone and 1620thezone.live, where we have audio.
We got so much audio. We're pumping it to you.
That's right.
Some people aren't.
You never know what you might hear when you go on video streams. Sometimes you might hear nothing. Sometimes you might see a bunch of people in the chat saying, what is going on? Where's the audio?
Audio.
Audio. That's where we like to rely on our local media members who are covering the press conference with their own eyes and ears.
Oh, but why are they clickety-clackety all the time? Clickety-clackety, clickety-clackety.
That's exactly why. Because when you can't hear the clickety-clackety, they're still clickety-clacketing.
Mm-hmm.
If a clickety-clackety happens and no one hears it, is it still clickety-clackety? Yes!
More than ever.
Is the unequivocal answer to that. 100%. Here's Nebraska offensive coordinator Dana Holgorsen on the tackle situation. Of course, we discussed the tackle, quote-unquote, situation.
Nobody believes the depth chart.
I know. Do we need to talk about this again?
I don't know.
As you know, the tackle situation, quote-unquote, if you would call it a situation, revealed itself on Friday in the depth chart that was released. And here is said situation. Left tackle, Gunnar Gatula or Turner Corcoran or Elijah Pritchett. Right tackle, Teddy Prohaska or Tyler Canuck. So that's 5 dudes for 2 spots, and none of them are, the quote-unquote official starter at this point. But as you know, Josh, Nebraska will not release another depth chart before they go play on Thursday. And somebody's going to have to be out there first. Do you interpret the depth chart as meaning it will be Gunnar Gatula at left tackle and Teddy Prohaska at right tackle? Because that's the way I interpret it. They are the first names listed, even though it's an or.
That's what I would do. Yes.
They do leave themselves a little bit of plausible deniability if they don't want to do it that way. Hey, we told you it was going to be an or. Not that any of this crap matters. But here's Dana Holgorsen on the tackle situation. Quote, "The rotation at tackle is something I've never had the luxury to do. I'm just as interested to see how that shakes out as you are."
Wait.
There's Dana Holgorsen throwing his full support behind the rotation at tackle. Oh, wait, what's that? That was not full support? Okay. I love Dana because he tells it how it is, baby. He really does. Dana Holgorsen on the way Matt Rule ran training camp, quote, "I felt like I was experiencing hard knocks."
So
that makes sense. That makes sense because it's football camp.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a lot how football camp works.
It was like hard knocks.
It was just like, because you're literally real life hard knocks. And then, quote, "It's our offense now. I know it inside and out." And Dana Holgorsen will call plays from the Oh, I'm so glad that question got answered and asked. It was time. It was time for that question to get asked. Where will you call plays from? Will you be up in the booth or will you be down at the field? And how much does it definitely matter?
I don't know. Probably call him the same place I called him the last 4 times I did it.
Who gives a rip where the coach is? I don't care. Dear God. What does it matter?
It's not
Why do we ask this question all the time? Can we ask it off to the side?
Because if I ask that question in the public and then everyone will know, ooh, that guy knows ball. He knows that sometimes people do it from up in a hospital bed in the
No, just because you ask where the coordinator is calling plays from doesn't mean you know ball.
Ooh.
I don't think so.
That's what that person asking the question thinks.
I think it's a very.
What if it was Mitch?
Like when I was a young boy covering Nebraska football practices for like the first time.
Mm-hmm.
You think it's a really big deal to like ask questions at press conferences, and then you later learn that it's not.
It's not.
And you're not cool for doing so. But some people do it for their everyday job, and those people are like, "What are these children that are in the way of me all the time?"
Yes,
I was one of those children once. So I'm like, "What am I going to ask today? I got to really think about this." And an easy low hanging fruit for Mike Riley was, "How's everyone doing? How's Tommy doing?
How's your family?"
No. From a health perspective. So it would make news every time because people wanted to know what the injury update was. And it was a very easy question to ask. And then you could say, well, he answered that. That was my question that he answered.
That was mine.
I did that.
That's what Mitch said when
And
he made Archie cry.
And it turns out that nobody actually cares, and that is a stupid way to think. And now I am an older adult, and I don't care about this. Look at me, maturity. Josh,
Personal growth is possible.
and so I don't know I don't know who asked the. I don't know who asked the who's in the booth and who's the not, and who's down on the field questions, but I feel like it's a bit of a low hanging fruit question. Anyway, maybe we do need to readdress this tackle situation again. What is your interpretation of the way Nebraska will play things at their tackle spots? Not only this Thursday, but in the early stages of the season.
Got a real topic alert here.
Are you mad at this topic? Do you want this topic to go away, Josh?
No, because I want the answer. Like, I do think it's a real topic.
Okay, here's my answer then. I believe Nebraska's starting tackles would be Gunnar Gatula and Teddy Prohaska.
I don't remember who's at the top anymore.
Those are the two people that
Okay.
are at the top,
Okay.
even though they are oars. So you
Or-
could say, well,
sure.
Turner Corcoran's a starter too. No, he's not. No, he's not. If Gunnar Gatula were for some reason to be injured in the game or leave the game for any period of time, I believe that his backup would be Elijah Pritchett,
Okay.
not Turner Corcoran.
Phew.
Is it possible that Turner Corcoran plays in the football game on Thursday? Yes. Is it possible?
Who said he wouldn't? Was it you or Josh? 0 plays.
Josh asked the question. I would, by the way, agree with him that he does play 0 plays.
Okay.
Is it possible that he does play? Yes.
Absolutely.
Of course. But I believe if there is a second tackle that is needed, it will be Elijah Pritchett
Okay.
to go into the game. I don't know if Nebraska will need a second tackle to get through this game or if they'll want to play a second tackle to get through this game. That is a sort of situationally dependent. But I believe how it looks is how it will be. Oars are but a word, Josh.
They help our boats go.
But a word. That's all. Just like it's kind of crazy that Williams Winery is at the top of the depth chart with the oar with Cam Lenhart, who will be the first defensive end out there. It is my expectation that'll be Williams Winery.
Okay.
Will be the first guy to start in the defense. Will Williams Winery get a black shirt? That's another very complicated question, Josh. Check all these boxes. Other oars in the depth chart.
Okay.
Tight end. Luke Lindenmeyer, clear 1. Then there's Heinrich Harburg or Carter Nelson.
That feels situationally dependent.
I agree. I don't think that's a straight up 1, 2, 3 type of situation. Linebacker, one of the linebacker spots. Marquez Watson Trent or Vincent Shavers. I think that one is dependent on health for Shavers.
Okay.
He's got a hammy, as they say. He's got a hammy.
Hopefully.
And those are the only oars on the depth chart, with the exception of kick returner.
And
who
kicker.
will be, oh, yeah, and kicker. Sorry. So let's do kick returner first. Isaiah Mosey, Kenneth Williams, Makai Nelson, all oars. I genuinely have no idea and frankly don't care that much.
Right.
And place kicker, it says Kyle Kunanen or John Hall, and I believe that it will be Kunanen, the cannon.
Okay.
Not John Hall.
I was excited to get the Gus Johnson impression, but
Kunanen, the cannon, pretty good, though.
pretty cool nickname for a kicker.
Yeah.
Let's run with that.
Kyle the Cannon Kunanen steps out onto the field. You thought Gus Johnson loved John Hull. He's going to love Kyle Kunanen.
They
the
call him the... Hey, Joel, you know what they call him on campus there in Lincoln? The cannon.
That's right. It's going to be a couple weeks before we talk to Gus, but he'll figure it out eventually.
We'll get there.
Yep.
Week 4.
All right, we're back. 1 o'clock hour still to come on the Connor Happer Show on 1620 The Zone. a good point. Did you say this before the break that Nebraska would be on Big Noon?
I misspoke, but
Of
yes,
course
I
you
did say that.
It's called Big Time.
Big Time.
Not Big Noon. It's Big Time. That's what they're branding the CBS game. I'm sure Brad Nessler and Gary Danielson would be super cool with saying that. Or is Brad Nessler still there, right? Or did he quit now?
Who knows where anybody works anymore?
Who were the announcers this year? That game will the Michigan game that we're referring to will be a 2:30 kickoff on CBS.
Let me just check the Paramount Press Express.
There we go.
That's a real thing that I've clicked on.
You got it.
Brad Nessler's picture, photo, resume, biography.
It's all on there?
Still up there.
Okay. So it's still I don't know. The offseason all melds together. I feel like I remember somebody saying that he was quitting at some point. Maybe he's got a year left.
Where is awful announcing with the here's your college football broadcast teams this year?
You can't depend on the aggregator all the time. Why don't we should be able to get it from the source.
That's a fair point.
We should be able to get it straight from the spigot from time to time. So Michigan is a CBS game that will not be Gus Johnson. So Bigelow, our dear friend Jacob Bigelow,
what up, Biggie?
He's back and making memes. He's back on his BS making the memes. He sent me some good memes today. He wonders if and when Nebraska might get a taste of Gus Johnson this entire year. So let's go down the line a little bit. We know it won't be during the month of August or September. The Michigan State game is at Memorial Stadium and is slated for an early afternoon or early kick. So either an 11 or a 3. And that game is, I think when it has the 11 to 3 marker, that means it's notated for one of the Fox networks. It's just where's Fox going to put it. I don't expect that to be Big Noon without knowing what else is going on that day on October 4th, Josh. Okay. I would not expect that to be Big Noon. Maybe you could check what's going on October 4th.
It would be surprising. I will check.
That would, it would be pretty surprising. We'll see what else is going on October 4th.
Let me switch it over to the Big Ten.
I doubt that Nebraska, Maryland ends up on Big Noon, October 11th. But you never know.
Okay.
Early season Maryland.
Actually, let me read the games.
Okay. This is October 4th. This is Nebraska,
4th.
Michigan State week. It's homecoming, though.
It is. Penn State at UCLA.
Definitely not Big Noon because it's on the West Coast.
Minnesota at Ohio State.
Okay. I mean, Ohio State's always a good option.
Sure.
Yep.
Illinois,
as Ohio State could attest.
Illinois at Purdue.
No.
Wisconsin at Michigan.
Good option. Good option.
Before it all goes downhill for Wisconsin. Washington at Maryland.
A bad option. Not a good option.
UL Monroe at Northwestern.
Wow. Nope.
Michigan State, Nebraska.
Okay, so it's possible.
More likely than it seems.
Committed! The leg. Look at him go.
It's probably Ohio State or Michigan, but
flip it to the next week. Flip it to Saturday, October 11. Nebraska makes a trip out east to play the Terps. Early season Terps.
Indiana, Oregon is at it, but that's at Oregon.
Not Big Noon. Can't be Big.
Ohio State at Illinois.
Seems pretty Big Noony.
Yeah.
What else?
Michigan at USC.
Nope.
Purdue at Minnesota.
Definitely not.
Iowa at Wisconsin.
Not Big Noon, but a good NBC game.
UCLA, Michigan State.
Okay. That's something.
Northwestern.
Actually, that feels peacocky to me.
It does. Good call. Northwestern at Penn State.
Yeah. No. I mean, I suppose you could put that on Big Noon.
UCLA, Michigan State is already slotted for 11 a.m. It does not say what TV network.
Wow. Maybe it's a big BTN game.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway,
Nebraska, we know, is not going to be, well, I guess we don't know the broadcast crews, but they're not going to make Gus and Platt do Friday night against Minnesota, even though that game is Big Fox. Maybe is that a Brando joint? Is that going to be a Brando situation?
That's his spot, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what Brando's got this weekend. He's got to be cooking something, though. And then Northwestern doesn't seem like a big noon. USC, they're anticipating that that's a night game. UCLA can't be. At Penn State, I suppose could be. And then the Iowa game's on CBS. Bigelow, you might be cooking here. I don't know that we'll be crossing paths much with Mr. Gus this season, which is a shame.
No clear path.
Because then we won't get to hear, absolute bangers such as this.
Warren looking, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Unbelievable. Wow, Jack Sawyer. Hero. Captain Jack.
Jack. Thank you, Gus.
I love it.
Appreciate that. Well, then who will make the nickname for Kyle Cunanan? Who will yell it at the very least? Who will make up something that is completely not at all being talked about by the fan base?
Kind of a weak slate.
He's a farmer. He's going home to farm corn and soybeans. Was that Andrew Morgan?
Nebraska at Penn State. Not a great slate in the Big Ten.
Okay, it could be. Could happen.
But Nebraska's got to hold up their end of the bargain.
Right, we are on Gus watch. I gotta know when we're gonna cross paths with our guy. Gotta know. I did see he took some crap over the weekend for appearing in a Michigan video with like Michigan. He loves free stuff. I do know that about Gus.
Okay.
He loves merch. I love merch. Josh, who am I to blame him? I love merch.
It's not Giancarlo's fault.
It's not his fault.
In this economy, who's to say no to a free bit of swag?
Well, they put him in a Michigan quarter zip and hat, and Ohio State fans were not happy about that. Dan writes in,
"Hi, Dan.
If we avoid Gus Johnson, no matter the record, it will be a successful season." Well, the chances are, if you do avoid Gus Johnson, you have a bad record.
Yeah,
more likely than not.
I know you don't want it, but you want it.
Either that or you don't play Ohio State this year, which Nebraska also fits that bill. How about this? Speaking of television and networks and things of that nature.
Yeah, what do you got?
CBS Sports to feature Nebraska football in confidential conversations on Monday.
Tonight?
Yes.
Whoa. What is this? Tell me everything.
Confidential conversation sounds a little scary to me, Josh. The show debuts tonight at 7.
Taxi Cab Confessions. Who's on it?
Features an unmoderated and behind-the-scenes conversation between Nebraska defensive backs Sierra Wright, Deshaun Singleton, Malcolm Hartzog, and Marquise Buford, and quarterback Dylan Raiola and running back Emmett Johnson joined the group later in the 40-minute production to run through a variety of topics from the comparisons between Raiola and the Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes.
There it is.
This is all one sentence so far for the record.
Good press release.
To the 2025 season and life in the NIL and transfer portal era. In addition to the conversation between the players, Nebraska head coach Matt Rule discusses his team's outlook in 2025 and gets mic'd up during a practice.
This appears to be on the YouTube.
Okay. But it's a CBS joint.
Yes.
It's a CBS joint. That's what you can expect tonight. People will be tweeting out their thoughts and things of that nature. Do we like behind the scenes and confidential conversations?
Oh, boy, you really put me in a corner here. Because yes, I do like confidential conversations.
We do. Yeah, we like them.
I don't.
They're good.
I don't know that anyone in this panel will say anything. Also, unmoderated.
Unmoderated has no moderation.
So there will be no one from CBS there.
No, there'll just be a camera, and they'll say, "Go in front of it."
I mean, that's
Uncut.
a little what it looks like.
Uncut. Also, I understand the irony. We got some comments from before. Hard Rock Fiend writes in.
Hi, Hard Rock Fiend.
Connor randomly driving around town with a big QT decal on his food. I love free merch on his hood. I love free merch, Josh. Black Cat wonders, what are the odds that Connor comes away with some free QT swag? I can report pretty good. Pretty good. And maybe something for everyone at some point, for maybe tomorrow.
Be still my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Don't eat before you come into work tomorrow, Josh.
Okay.
That's my only suggestion to you. Now, it's not from the Platte City QT, but I think it is going to be from QT, which is great. There's a story from over the weekend on how Sweet Caroline became a sports song. So Ryan McGee, excellent.
Friend of the station.
We love Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
We love him quite a bit. And he did a great story on the origin basically of how Sweet Caroline became a song in every ballpark stadium in America. It is pretty weird when you think about it, right?
It's not a song about anything that fits into sports. It's just people like call and response, right? Like, like they like doing that.
Right. But why specifically this song?
Uh-huh.
That's not the only song to have that happen.
Sure.
And so when people answer this question, they say, oh, well, it is hand in hand with the rise of the Boston Red Sox. They've played it at their games. And to that answer, you would be correct. That is why it has risen to popularity across America the way it has. But the question I think that ultimately Ryan was trying to get into is, why do the Red Sox start doing it? Well, it's really quite fascinating. And as you know, I'm a hater of this song.
That's a core belief to Connor Happer.
I love Neil Diamond, but I like Neil Diamond way before Sweet Caroline. I should have been in Diamonds in the Rough in Saving Silverman.
I want to party with you, Neil.
Yeah, I like the other songs.
Were you a fan of Neil Diamond before Saving Silverman?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But not long before, because there wasn't much time.
Sure. Yes.
Because I would have been probably about 8 or somewhere around there. But I love Saving Silverman. And then I got really annoyed with the whole Red Sox thing, and I got really annoyed with Sweet Caroline. I'm like, oh my God, why do we do this? So it became a bit of mine that every time I hear the song at a sporting event, I boo it. I boo it when
good bit.
I booed it when I was on Bourbon Street in New Orleans and people were doing dueling pianos to it. These nice people, they were just trying to make money off of tips, and I was sitting there in the corner saying, boo. It's just kind of what I do.
Oh, we booing our award winners now?
It's just kind of what I do. So they told the story about how basically the music operator at the game at a game in the early 2000s, they had recently had a child. Named the child
Caroline.
They said, I think I'm gonna play Sweet Caroline in honor of my daughter being born, and they won. They came back, and of course, or something like that. And
do you know what year this was? Just out of curiosity.
I do. Well, it's in the piece.
Okay.
It's in the piece. I tweeted it out yesterday. I don't remember it off the top of my head.
Okay.
I think it was.
Do you remember what decade?
Yeah, it was after 2000, before 2010. Yeah, that decade. What do they call that?
The aughts.
The aughts, Josh. The aughts. But it's a really organic and cool origin story, and they talk to the person.
Can't read what you tweeted about it.
Who is known as Caroline, the person who the song was played for, who's probably about my age. And well, no, probably not.
Here's Bronson Arroyo strumming a guitar.
I know.
Look at
And then the Bostonification of America, took over, and it is synonymous all of a sudden with this song and also the Dropkick Murphys.
Yes,
the Dropkick Murphys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a great story by Ryan, but it's a terrible thing that the Red Sox have done, and then they have put on the rest of America.
Johnny Damon looks terrible, guys.
I would encourage people to watch it because it's good. It's a good story, and I appreciate good work. And it's a great,
support Ryan. You got 7 minutes today.
But what has come out of this is just a complete and utter disaster.
A lot of people on your side, though.
Oh, really? There's haters of Sweet Caroline who are along with me.
And Bigley, I have much more respect for you, Connor, after this bit.
It's not a bit. It's real. It's not a bit. I used to have it in my Twitter profile before I got too many jobs. I hate Sweet Caroline.
That's right.
And people are like, and anytime it got really annoying too, because then I would go do interviews or whatever, go on podcasts and things like that. And all they would know about me was what I wrote in my Twitter profile. You have no idea how important that is to have a good Twitter profile.
It is,
by the way, because so they ask you like, wow, you hate Sweet Caroline. What's your deal? And I'm like, yeah, then I'd explain it or whatever. And it was a good jumping off point. But then I had to delete it because I got too many jobs. Because I had to list all of the things that I am on my Twitter profile. Stib says, I also hate Sweet Caroline. Good take. Jim on YouTube.
Hi, Jim.
I saw the story about the origin of Sweet Caroline. I still hate that song. HATE it at games. I have my own response. Bleep you. Bleep you. Bleep you.
Still fits the cadence.
Seems a little strong.
I got a TV note and a black shirts note. Which do you want?
Black shirts. Black shirts.
Many scribes.
Did they see the people in the black jerseys?
No. John Butler said we're not going to water down the black shirt tradition. We'll keep it at 11,
right.
Maybe 12.
That's right. That's what I'm talking
And
about.
guys got to keep earning it.
Okay. What's the TV note?
Seth emailed Sean, emailed the show. Not sure if you watched Not So Fast, my friend, over the weekend, but Saturday is going to be a big tear fest.
I watched
on game day.
I
saw the
they
couple
put out
of
like
clips.
the teaser trailer.
Yeah.
Right? It was like 7 or 8 minutes long. Oh boy. Yeah.
I believe there was a long preview during game day over the weekend as well.
You said this before, Josh. I mean, you could hate Kirk Herbstreit all you want, but it's going to be his whatever he says about Lee Corso that kills us.
Yes, it will. I detest Kirk Herbstreit at this point in my life, but he genuinely loves that man.
Yeah. He couldn't even pull it together for the tape 30 seconds.
Yeah. They couldn't find hey, say it 7 times in a row, and one of those times you won't be crying.
I'm just glad they didn't send Coach to Ireland. That would have been bad for everyone.
Seems like ordeal is the word that comes to
all
mind.
The more reason to cancel week 0. Thank you.
Oh, we'll cancel Ireland, but Heiler's going to Germany next year.
Hyder, Josh.
Hyder, that's it.
Hyder, not Heiler.
I knew it was Hitler minus a letter. All right.
You just deleted the wrong one. All right. We're back after this. Still want to hear from you guys. 402-951-1620. Couple of things left to get to when we return on 1620 The Zone. Actually, but first, I'd like to remind you or set the record straight. People have been asking, do you or do you not have Rascal Flatts tickets? And I said,
answer me.
And I said, we do. Thank you for asking.
Bet your ass we do.
So listen this week for your chance to win your way into the show. You'll have a chance to, I think no more chances to win on Gary and Matt, but multiple chances to win over the course of Unsportsmanlike Conduct and the Connor Happer Show this week. But you must be listening. And then you could get into Rascal Flatts Life is a Highway Tour, January 24th. Listen in this week or visit our website, 1620thezone.com. All right, a couple of things here. First of all, something that you should know. Sorry, I have my sound on. Dylan Raiola showed up today to the press conference.
Whoa!
He was wearing glasses. And someone...
Oh, God. No, go on. I'm sorry. Go on.
You're on the right track.
Oh,
Somebody asked him about his glasses, I guess, and he said, "No, they're not. I don't need glasses.
I'm not a nerd. Just want to put that out there real quick.
These are, quote, not reading glasses, fashion-specific glasses. This is happening. The children are wearing glasses to look cool, which back in my day, you'd get stuffed in a locker and called 4 eyes.
That is a great take. Also, get the TikTok camera ready, Kyle.
Oh, no, Josh, don't get aggregated.
You better ball out, Dylon.
You're wearing glasses, Josh.
I need them to live.
He's appropriating your culture.
That's right. How about I appropriated his? I wouldn't do a haka.
Whoa! You should do the haka. You owe him one. Don't do that. You owe him one appropriation. He wore glasses.
I will wear a lei on the show tomorrow. These are Hawaiian things, not Samoan.
Good job.
Hawaiian.
Good job. All right, so kids are wearing glasses just to wear glasses. I didn't know that was possible. I think that I look good in glasses. I'd like to wear some glasses. Look sophisticated. It would really add something. I don't have any hair, so I might need to add some glasses.
There's a lot of nothing going on in the top.
Exactly.
2/3 of your
draw
face.
some attention away from the baldness and to the glasses. Maybe I should get fake glasses.
Okay. I'm
going to test it out and see if you like it. See what it does to me.
Yeah.
I like it on Dylan.
I don't know.
He's
Something
looking
about
good.
his takes are just, they're smarter takes.
From the text line, here's Jed.
Hi, Jed.
Being a nerd is cool now. This country used to be great.
I was told we were going to be great.
I don't know what's cool and not cool anymore. Therein lies the problem. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. But Dylon's got the glasses, and he's ready to roll. Also, I wanted to draw your attention before we get to like an actual topic for 5 minutes.
Whoa!
I wanted to.
Those are huge glasses.
You like them?
No.
They wouldn't be reading glasses anyway because they're giant. That's what the kids are doing. They're wearing giant glasses.
Those are giant glasses.
No, but like they're bigger than that sometimes.
I had those in like 3rd grade, and yes, it did not go well for your boy.
Some really cool hipsters wear like the glasses that, they're basically like Dwight Schrute glasses, like glasses that your grandpa wore.
Mm-hmm.
They got the bar across the top, and they almost have like the.
Yeah, those are.
Don't they have like a bifocal in the middle?
Yeah, I don't want to go so far as to say that they're cool, but you do see a lot of people with the connector on top or whatever the hell that thing's called.
People are wearing them. Wearing them. By the way, Ken in Omaha writes in.
I can.
My culture is not your costume.
That's right.
Also, Happer's meme guy writes in.
These are medical.
Would you go to war for a guy who wears fake glasses? The timing makes it so we probably shouldn't say anything about the fake glasses. It's just too early in the season to be mixing it up that way. I don't need that. I don't need that smoke in my life right now.
But boy, I'd be curious about the results.
I wanted to draw your attention to a take from
Okay.
Mike Schaefer. Now, why did he not give this to us earlier? Because
don't hold your takes for Twitter.
This
okay, everybody?
Is an amazing 4 days before the game tweet from Mike Schaefer.
Okay.
7 minutes ago, at Mike J. Schaefer tweets, Nebraska should absolutely take the ball if it wins the coin toss on Thursday. Go set a tone.
Right there.
What do you
right
think
there?
about,
Inject it into my veins.
What do you think about that? Full question: should Nebraska take the ball if it wins the toss? I just think we need to overthink every part of this game.
That's how you know it's game.
I love it. I love it. Take the ball. It's not about setting a tone. Well, I mean, it works as setting a tone, but scoring would also be good. Getting points right out of the gate. And
keeping that crowd jacked.
They could be, but nothing gets the crowd going like defense on the first possession.
That's true. A Nebraska crowd loves defense.
Yeah. Could you imagine them walking out of the field with that noise behind them? Dylon's gonna be going like this with his glasses on if their offense is out there first. Calm down, everybody.
I need these to see my Microsoft Surface tab.
Here's a take for you. I think they could be the type of team that takes the ball more this year anyway.
Hard Rock Fiend on YouTube says, if they are as advertised, take the ball.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's a chance that they could be that type of team.
Mm-hmm.
Score a little bit more. Defense isn't just, you're not playing football to play defense anymore. Like it kind of feels like you're playing football to play offense now.
Interesting world sense? Nebraska has found themselves in.
Is that, I don't know, or maybe I'm just overshooting.
I mean, they're not
Mr. Glasses and Dana Holgerson.
I mean, they're not going to be run and gun or anything like that, but
they might be a little bit of run
and
gun.
Yeah,
they're going to have some tempo to them.
Yeah,
have a little giddy up in them.
You're still a Big Ten team, like it's.
And what rules say on Friday? He said this is a defensive, like an explosive movement front on defense. By the way, if this is true from Sam, it might be. I don't know.
Hi, Sam. Sam McEwen?
No, Sam on YouTube.
Okay.
Schaefer scheduled that tweet 6 months ago. Is that true?
I don't know.
Did he schedule that tweet?
Would it shock you?
And now it's a topic. I love it. This is exactly what we need. Another Kent writes in on Twitter about glasses. Kent. I've worn glasses since I was 6 months old. Stop appropriating my lifestyle.
Whoa, 6 months.
6 months old, yeah. Now, when Kent was young, did they have the glasses that the kids wear these days when they're really young?
I don't know how old Kent is.
Okay, I don't know. I just assume his name was Kent. He's probably kind of old.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
All right. John.
Hi, John.
Texts in. I wear glasses and they are annoying. I didn't require them to see, but I would never wear glasses just for the looks. Now people are wanting to call the first play after Nebraska wins the toss and takes the ball.
4 verts, baby. Who says no?
Jeff says, obviously it's a video game, but give me RPO action with Barney and EJ all night. Little RPO. Little RPO in the first play.
Oh, night.
You got Barney on the slant if you want it, if it's there. If not, you just hand it off to Emmett. Emmett had a great moment in the band video. Did you see the band video?
Okay, wait. Band video.
Did you see the band video?
Wearing glasses. Are nerds cool?
Maybe. The band video was great, though. The football team got very excited with a live performance from the band. Not the best band in all the land, but just a band. The Nebraska band. The Cornhusker Marching Band. And Emmett Johnson, he went up next to the conductor, the composer.
Oh, yeah.
And, started doing one of these. And then, like, very easily and, without effort, moved it into like a TikTok dance, basically, where he was like, he was doing it. I think it's a good moment. It's a good video, by the way. Nice band. I like that band.
I like that band.
I like that band. I like when they play. I like what it gets me fired up.
There were a lot of people asking me if I had heard about the band.
Dude, if you were walking on campus, today's the first day of school, right? At Lincoln. If you're walking on campus right now and you walked by the stadium and you heard the band playing from inside, would you get fired up? Because I would. I would be absolutely juiced if I heard the band playing. Juiced.
No, I don't think I would.
Wow. Do you even have a pulse? That doesn't get you going? Meanwhile, you're watching week 0?
I do love a week 0 game.
The band. Now, that would get me fired up. 100%. Meanwhile, in college athletics, I found this story annoying, actually, over the weekend. I mean, it was a good story by Scott Docterman, but it was annoying to me. So here's the headline. College athletic departments need to find every dollar. The search is on for new ways to do it. How many times have we seen this from over the summer? So basically, Docterman talked to a whole bunch of athletic directors and people around the sport of like, we're going to find ways to get more revenue from the things that we already have. And we're not going to put it on you, the consumer. Great. Would you like a trophy? All they were talking about is, we don't put the ticket fees on you, and we're not going to raise your prices because I know that you've already been stressing out. Thank you.
Until we're out of ideas, then we will do that.
Would you like a ribbon? This is why I get sick of the Savannah Bananas guy. All the Savannah Bananas guy is ever talking about is how they don't make us pay the taxes and the fees.
I saw
it's
that.
Like, dude, you don't win the Nobel Peace Prize for that. I'm sorry.
A $30 shirt should be $30.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. What a great take by you. Just keep doing that and don't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's cool.
If
you've done a nice job, but I don't need to hear about how you're doing it all the time. That's basically like me paying the tax.
Yes.
Which would you rather do?
I have to pay
$37 for a $30 t-shirt, or have to hear about the guy who's preventing you from spending $37 on a $30 t-shirt?
Bleep you, I will pay the tax.
Thank you, Josh. I'll pay the $37.
Because the listening to you gloat tax is much, much worse.
That's all I ever hear the Savannah Banana guys talking about. He's always talking about how he's different than all the other people. And so this is just a story on The Athletic that's up right now of a variety of different athletic directors talking about the things that they're going to do that aren't raise ticket prices. Like you said, until they run out of ideas. Like, guys, I got a quick solution to this right now. It's not comfortable. It's not what anyone is going to do because there's too much competition in the sport. But like, I do have an idea. Why do we have $9 million head coaches? Why do we have $3 million athletic directors or $1 million athletic directors? Like, how did it get to be this way? I got a way that you could save a couple bucks right now. You put a commissioner in charge of the sport and you say the most that you could pay your coach is $4 million a year or $3 million a year or something like that. Done. Just saved the athletic department $7 million. Done.
But then we'd lose all the talent to the NFL.
Oh, what's happening right now? What's happening right now? I'm just saying, man, like it got so bloated and it's going to continue to be bloated in the same ways in which it's been bloated before. And these athletic directors have been tasked with, trimming up the budgets and stuff like that. And unfortunately, a lot of it has fallen on the internal staff who already doesn't get paid that much and will continue to not get paid that much and will churn at an incredible rate because they don't get paid that much and they will continue to not get paid that much. You know what I mean? So I applaud the creativity, whatever you find. Do concerts. Do name the field, Acrisure Field.
No, don't do that.
Whatever you want to do. But don't expect a ribbon from me when you successfully save the athletic department the money that we're talking about $160 million a year revenue athletic department. Don't expect the ribbon from me. Okay.
So many country music acts are playing in SEC Stadium near you.
So many.
Morgan Wallen will play all of them.
He will play every single one of them. There's so many small country music people who are going to just make bank off of this.
Yeah.
It'll be great for them next summer.
Got a quote here from Confidential Conversations.
Oh, that's the thing that Dylon's going to be on tonight.
Quote, this is from the nerd, Dylan Raiola.
Who wears glasses sometimes.
Quote, it ain't cap, it's real love.
Who did he say that about?
That's him discussing his relationship with Patrick Mahomes.
It ain't cap.
It's real love.
That's good because I thought it was cap. I really did. Some people look at Dylan Raiola and they said, that love he has for Patrick Mahomes, it's cap. And I say, no, it's no cap. And it's good to hear Dylan say that.
So many people said that about it.
Yeah, I thought it was cap. All right, we're back. We got the poll questions. We'll tell you what to watch. We need a football game so bad. Back after this on 1620 The Zone.
The Connor Happer Show. Follow us on Twitter @Happer Show for all the latest news and views. We may even say something interesting once in a while.
Unlikely.
Really, guys?
How far is too far? In the all-new 2026 Jeep Cherokee, that's up to you. Powered by a new 1.6-liter Turbo 4 engine, it's the iconic SUV, reimagined to put today's adventures and tomorrow's dreams in reach. So go ahead, keep the good times going. The all-new 2026 Jeep Cherokee. Jeep, there's only one. Jeep is a registered trademark of FCA US LLC.
Hey everyone, Jimmy Allen.
And John Schreiner.
If 6A to 6P isn't wild and crazy enough for you,
then we have the approach that no one else is bringing to the table. Like, who would win in a fight between a taco and a grilled cheese?
All right, to the polls at Happer Show on the JTech Construction Zone Twitter feed. Only 2 more rounds of polls before we're in Kansas City and we have TikTok house polls.
Oh, TikTok house polls. Wow.
Could you imagine?
Gee, I wonder if everyone's going to walk up and just shout
poll question
into the microphone while we're trying to do a show.
Do we need a crowd mic on Thursday?
You'd think not,
No.
but
No. Do you know about a hot boy walk? No. I did not know.
Whatever Spicoli does on Instagram.
83% say no. Nice. Do you listen to the Kristen Cavallari podcast? I don't think you spelled any of that right.
I looked it up and really tried to copy it.
Okay, maybe it is then. I don't, for the record, and I know who you're talking about.
Thank you.
95% say no. That's overwhelming,
That
Josh.
is very high. Big number.
Are they very good? Yes or no?
Oh, yeah.
Who are we talking
They're
about?
very good.
Oh, we're talking about volleyball.
That's right.
Yeah. Yes, they are. They're very good. 69% say yes.
Nice.
And finally, should Nebraska take the ball if they win the coin toss on Thursday night?
Yeah. The more I think about it,
Sure,
yeah.
Shafe. I'm with you. Vibe. 78% say yes. Those are the poll questions. Josh, what are we watching tonight?
We got baseball on our TVs. Rays and Guards, 5:40 on FS1. MLB Network takes you to Sacktown, baby, for Tigers Athletics at 8:40. It's Tarek Scooble Day.
Hello. Royals missed him and
That's
still
right.
couldn't win 2 out of 3.
WNBA on NBA TV at 7 o'clock. Aces Sky in Chicago. The AVCA First Serve Showcase continues in a new venue, the Pentagon in Sioux Falls.
Drive up I-29. A
That's
lot of
right.
I-29 this week.
Doubleheader on BTN, 5:30. Number 14, Kansas, and number 2, Penn State, followed by number 11, Minnesota, and number 9, Texas A&M. First round of the U.S. Open begins tonight on ESPN at 6 o'clock. I believe this is in Flushing. Is that right?
Flushing, Queens.
That's right. And finally, 8 o'clock tonight on Peacock. It is the Love Island reunion special.
Whoa!
This year's winners, fan favorite couples, and bombshells reunite for a look back.
A
at
hot
their
new bombshell
experience
has
in
entered the villa.
Yeah. Ariana Maddox and whoever that is, and Andy Cohen host. I know who Andy Cohen is.
It's always Andy Cohen.
It always is. He's great at that.
If you need a reality show host, you call Andy Cohen.
That's right.
And if you can't get him, don't bother having the show. There's always a live reunion.
Actually, good.
Get Andy Cohen to do it.
Yeah. He'll do it.
He
too.
will. He will
wants,
do it.
He wants to do it.
If it's on TV,
He's going to watch the show anyway.
Who am I to boo that? I mean, I do everything.
Yeah.
So I'm good. I'm cool with Andy Cohen. All right. Thanks, Josh.
Thank you, Connor.
So we're watching tonight. That's the show. If you missed anything, 1620thezone.com is where you can find it. The crossover is coming up next.